Yeah. Gentlemen, ladies, it's time for I don't know which eye was open. The eye test. Guys, ladies, gentlemen, it is good to see you. Welcome in. Come on in. Pour you something to drink. Get your popcorn ready. We are here. We're back. It's been a heck of a 3 weeks, but we are back. Here to discuss everything Falcons, everything sports related in the city of Atlanta, Georgia, the NFL. We are here and ready to talk, ready to discuss, ready to learn. And we are very, very glad that you are here with us. Got a lot to discuss because it's been a little minute since we've been here. There's some news from the Falcons. They've had organized team activities and the dates where you can go and watch your Falcons. They have been announced. What are you going to do? You got the opportunity to go up there and watch them. You weren't able to watch them last year, but now you can go and take a look. Take the kids. Let them see how a real NFL camp is being run, how you get coached up. We're going to discuss tonight when we are going to go. But guys, hey, come on in, get ready, let go. Waiting on my partner as well as the rest of the staff. I erroneously, because see now I know that I saw something on the internet because I went and looked it up prior to me doing this tonight that the NBA Finals were going to be on tonight, and I didn't want to interfere with anyone watching that. But come to find out, they're going to be on tomorrow night. All kinds of glitches, all kinds of problems there on the interweb and the internet because I went back and looked. There's one site that said it was going to be tonight, but it's going to be tomorrow night. So that will give everyone an opportunity to mingle here with us, get some sleep, go to work, do whatever it is that you need to do, and be right there with a potential series clinching game tomorrow. In where are they playing at? Yeah, in Indianapolis. They might stretch that thing to 7. Ain't no telling. All right. Now let me until my panel and everybody comes. Let me talk about a couple of things. We may discuss this. We may discuss this tonight, but I'm going to go ahead and give my take on it. Last time we were here, we had a Kirk Cousins interview. And after hearing what it was that he had to say, because I know Kirk Cousins is a very, very sensitive subject. After hearing what it is that he had to say, because they were going to jam microphones in his face to try to find out, especially why was he there in training camp, even though they knew why he was there. Matter of fact, Tidy Jones did an extensive breakdown of the conversation that took place between Kirk Cousins and the media. And it was see, the thing about this is every time Kirk Cousins opens his mouth, he says something that really just man, it's okay. Maybe I need to just say what it was that I heard. They were asking Kirk Cousins about his rehabilitation, the fact that was he healthy, how was the Achilles doing, and all of this type of stuff. And he went on to say that the Achilles was fine. He was working out. He was all right. Everything was good, but the ankle itself was not ready. The Achilles was fine, but the ankle itself was not ready. Now, question comes to me immediately, as soon as I heard that. Immediately, question comes to mind. Wasn't he medically cleared to play? That's the first thing that came to my mind. I mean, it just came right up. It just came right up. And on the other side is my partner, Mr. Winston Thornton. What's up, Winston?
What's going on? What's going on, Buck? Can you hear me?
How you doing?
All right. Shit, I ain't making too much noise, man.
Yeah. Neither of us.
Yeah, I ain't making too much noise, man. I'm trying to stay out of the way.
Yes, sir.
How you been?
Oh man, with all the things that have been going on with me these past 3 weeks, man, I got a chance to get a break, and I told them, look, y'all handle it. I got something I got to do, and that's come here and be with you guys,
No.
And
welcome back.
Yes, sir. But I was talking about this Kirk Cousins situation, and I'm going to try to finish this up right quick. But I mean, every time he opens his mouth, there are questions that come as far as he is concerned, as far as the Falcons medical staff and whoever it was that cleared him to play are concerned. Because you said that the Achilles was okay, fine, but you said that the ankle wasn't good. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that Achilles tendon does connect to the back of your foot back there, your heel, and you do have to use your ankle to activate that muscle in a contraction or a extension type of fashion. That's what I remember from just basic medicals. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, you say stuff like that, and I'm thinking, and you follow along with me, ladies and gentlemen, that when you are put through workouts, when you're put through tests to test bones, to test sinews, to test joints, things of that sort, they ask you, every doctor that I've ever been to, whenever they were assessing my physical capabilities, they would ask me, how does that feel? Can you bend your leg a little bit further? Yeah, all right. Try to take off. Things that would give them clues as to how well you're doing or what's going on with you. Then they notice your facial expression when you're trying to accomplish these things. When you're trying to run, when you're trying to sprint, when you're trying to do various other things, they look at your face. And if you're or you making noises, or just like dad noises when you're getting up out of a chair after you're over 35 years old, something wrong. Yeah, he said he all right, but he stuff like that. Hey, any doctor that's worth his salt should be saying, hey, hold up, bruh. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. And it goes back to what he said when he was put on the injury list or injury reserve. It was a typo. Okay, but you weren't 100%. You know, you talking that junk, but you weren't 100%. You know, so I'm sitting up here listening to you once again put all of your size 11 foot in your mouth and then cast aspersions on the coaching staff and the medical staff that cleared you, because they ultimately cleared you to play football. Okay? They ultimately cleared you to play football. That mess that you said in December, that message you said in February before the Super Bowl or whenever it was that you said it, and then here you come now saying something else to throw, you know, it's shade being thrown all over the place. I mean, I'm just saying, I said, look, man, I don't need to talk to you. I don't need to hear you. We don't need to have any type of discussion. Okay. You know, it just got on my nerves. And also I want to welcome Red Rose. What's going on, Red? So he just stuck his picture up there. I knew that's what he did. He just stuck his picture up there to let me know, hey, to let me know he coming like a storm or something.
What different?
hey, you know, yeah, we know him. But Winston, you got anything you want to talk about right quick? Or anything, you know, not right quick. I just said.
I'm just tired of Kirk Cousins. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just tired of him, man. Like Kirk, man. At this point, just shut up and play football, bro.
I mean, that's why I am. That's why I
get him around no more. Like the worst part about it is you try to force your hand because you thought you were smarter than what you were. So you try to force your hand. I remember it was shows ago, and the big argument was who has the power? Is it the Falcon or is it Kirk Cousins? I kept saying Kirk ain't got no power. He doesn't have any power. And now that was special with that 10 million kicking in. Now that everything, all the dust is settled, and he knows that he can't go nowhere unless we decide to allow him to go somewhere. And they trying to walk back everything. But the damage is done now. Like Kirk really don't understand, and I think his people, like maybe his media team or PR team or whatever, I think his people, like his media team, his PR team or whatever, you sick of him?
No. Hey, I'm Red. I can't hear you.
Oh no,
I can't hear you.
Yeah, Red mic on muted.
Yeah, your microphone is muted, Red. Okay. Oh, Wilson, you can see me. I'm sitting here doing that thinking you can't see me. Oh, Lord have mercy. Hey, and I see old James done snuck in here. What's up, James?
James might be.
Yeah, he was muted. What's up, James?
How y'all boys feeling, man?
What's going on, bro?
Hey, man. Hey, man, look here. Sound like you on the moon.
Who on the move?
James.
James sound like you on one of them 1995 Nokia phone.
Hold on, let me switch back to Wi-Fi for a
second. Oh, you okay now? You okay now? You okay now? But earlier, your first words were kind of, sound like you broadcasting from the dark side of the moon.
Now, man, the way I feel, I need to be on the moon right now. I'm tired. That's all.
I know the vibe.
So yeah, but how y'all feeling though?
What's happening?
Oh man, hey. One thing, going into how we're feeling or whatever, man, I'm ready to go up to Flowery Branch to the camp and and watch some folks strike one another viciously in practice. And speaking of that, you know, we got our dates. We got the doggone camp dates, doggone it. As to, you know, when we'll be able to go up there. And you know, hey guys, y'all tell me, cause see now I'm definitely gonna go with you guys, but I see myself sneaking up there at least 3 or 4 more times. You know, cause you know, I ain't got nothing else to do.
I don't come down. I probably come down at the end of this month, and if I don't come to the end of this month, I'm gonna make at least 2 of the joint practices.
Okay, now let me see the dates. Now it's going to be the 24th, 26th, and 27th of the 24th, 26th, 27th, 29th, and 31st of July. Then the 4th, 5th, 6th, 11th, 12th, and 13th of August. So you got 11 opportunities to come see him. Now, those weekend days, it's gonna be packed. You know, I can tell from experience, it's gonna be packed those weekend days. So, you know, if you come, and those practices are going to be at 9:30 in the morning before it gets scalding hot out there. Cause see, man, right about noon, it's over with. And he's gonna have them off the field by about 11:30. About 11:45 at the very most. He's gonna have them off the field quick, cause it, you know, they don't do like they used to do and have 2 a days. That's what I was used to, you know, being out there, you know, in the morning, go give me something to eat, go hang out, and come back for the afternoon. And see, man, those afternoons, man, woo. It would be smoking up there in Suwanee. But like old Sam Spence and the rest of them from the NFL films, that's what made the men to be men and had them forged in the heat of summer for destiny in October and November. You know, I mean, man, shoot, they were ready.
Football
now. Oh, go ahead, Winston.
No, I was just saying football ain't the same no.
No, and it's because of the players. The players were the ones that said, "Man, we don't want to do no 2 a days, and we don't want to do this." And I think it was Slim one time that me and Slim, we got to arguing about 2 a days and working out and, you know, getting yourself ready to play football. Slim was trying to tell me, well, they have training camps and they got camps all over. You can go and do this and you can go and do that. I said, man, we went round and round about that because see, hey, Winston, now now tell me if I'm right or wrong. If you come in there in good shape, what the coach gonna do? See how good a shape you in.
Oh, you better bet it. You better bet it.
You know, he gonna push it. He gonna push it because the thing is, hey, if he see that he can get 5 out of you, and you know, coach is gonna always underrate you when you come into camp because see, they want you in football shape. So even though you think you might be a 10 or 11, when you come to camp, you're gonna be a 5 as far as that coach is concerned. Guess what? You coming in as a 5, that coach gonna try to get you to 10 or 11.
You know, think about that. Like, that coach ain't been around you in how long? Like physical appearance
Yeah.
don't mean much of nothing. Look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady would never cut up. He would never cut up. Physical appearance don't mean much of nothing. I gotta see what you're able to do.
Hey, somebody breaking up. Who's that breaking up? Red, that's you.
Yeah, that's Red. Red, what you got going on?
What's going on today, fellas?
Wi-Fi tonight?
I don't know what's going on.
Red, clean your cache and cookies out your internet browser, whatever you're using, and then go
Yeah,
out, come back in.
we can hear you, but you kind of you were kind of breaking up and you know, and it looks like your video is doing good.
Just clean the
I'm
cache.
just gonna restart.
Just clean the cache and cookies out the browser that you're using, Red, and then go back out, then come back in. It should work. Or just clear out your history on whatever device you're using.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I need to clear some history out of my devices. At any rate, let me see. What was it? Where was I? Oh, okay. Huh?
What? Didn't you hear what he said?
What do you say?
Winston, if he missed it, he just missed it. I'm moving on.
What Red say?
Now, Red, not James.
No,
when you play it back, you will see it.
Man, I probably couldn't understand it if I play it back.
No, Winston gonna make sure you hear it. So just play it back when you get an opportunity today. Hey, Tonio, quit hanging out in the comments and come on in here. Sitting up here, like a 50-cent sniper, sitting up in the tall grass, raise up, boop, and then he go back down. Oh goodness! But we also had some rule changes that were approved, and one that I definitely want to fuss about. Oh, now we can kick onside kicks now a little bit freer than we used to. When they changed that rule, man, I was kicking and fussing like I don't know what, because it didn't make any sense. You know, why would you restrict a team from using a weapon? It doesn't work often enough. It's not enough to give anybody a competitive advantage, because no one has perfected onside kicking. Nobody's perfected it. It can't be used as a reliable weapon, but it does give you an opportunity. If you can pull it off, it gives you an opportunity to score. And you sit up here and took that away. Man, but I'm glad they brought it back to the extent. And now, Winston, now how does that work? How's the onside kick rule work now?
Basically, you don't have to wait till the fourth quarter, and you don't have to be I think you still have to be losing, but you don't have to wait till the fourth quarter to signal for an onside kick.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't make that just didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. So you can kick anytime throughout the game. You just have to be losing. And the ball will be on the 34 yard instead of the 35 yard line for onside kick.
Okay, now I'm not. I don't. Well, it's better than what they changed it to last year. I'm gonna say that.
Almost definitely.
It's better than what they changed to last year. Oh well. And
can y'all hear me now?
Oh yeah. What's up, Red? Now that we can hear you.
Oh man. All right. What's up, fellas? Sorry for that. Sorry for the technical issues.
No, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we glad you got that worked out, because the thing is now, Red, you couldn't make that excuse over there in Cascade, because I know they got 5G over there. Now where I'm at, I don't even have a G. I got 5D. So, I can't even excuse
All
what's
right,
going
Joe.
on over here.
Let me talk. Let me calling out my neighbor to it now. Get it now. I don't want nobody stalking me now.
Hey, Red, you got a lot of places to go.
Hey, coming some food coming all over Cascade.
Hey, you got a lot of places to go over there,
that's
Red.
true.
Hey, shoot. You ain't gonna be easy to find. Oh man. Let me see. Let me take a look.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, now what were some of the other rules, Winston? I need to look them up. Okay, the NFL rules changes. Oh, now the tush push is still here. Okay. They almost got it. They almost got it, but
I forgot
it's still here.
Y'all ain't been. Yeah.
It's still here. So, just get ready.
Well, you're going to find defense. You're going to learn how to stop it. You're going to have to stop it. That's all it is. You got to stop it.
And let me see. The instant replay assist. Now, what's changed this year? Penalty enforcement, instant replay, confirmation of the proper down, spot of a foul, game clock administration, possession of a loose ball, complete or incomplete pass, loose ball touching a boundary line, goal line, or end line, location of the football or a player in relation to a line or the pocket area, player down by contact when not ruled down on the field, and late hits out of bounds. Now, also, now did they? And I'm asking because I'm skimming over this. There's some other things. Now for the 2025 season, the NFL Competition Committee expanded replay assist to include objective input if a foul is called for. Roughing the passer based only on a hit to the passer's head or neck area. Intentional grounding only if relative to the pocket or ball landing beyond the line of scrimmage. Unnecessary roughness based only on, hold on, let me trying to bring Antonio on. Okay, hold on, let me bring Antonio on.
Oh, so they changed some of them quarterback rules. They changed some of them quarterback rules.
Well, now they're changing now from what I'm hearing, it's just that they will expand the assistance of the replay to include objective input. That means that you can use instant replay, back and forth. You can rewind it this way, rewind it, or wind it that way to see whether there was roughing the passer based only on a hit to the head or neck area. Now, you could rough the passer any other way, but instant replay wouldn't be involved.
Okay.
And let me see.
So only
Unnecessary rough.
instant replay. So
What was that, Red?
Replay if they want to check it out. I'm saying it's instant replay if they want to check it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Twisting, pulling, or turning the face mask or helmet opening. Oh, and I saw a lot of those missed last year. Joker looking out his ear hole, and doggone face mask was on his ear. Horse collar tackles, tripping, roughing, or running into the kicker. Those things are going to be, those things are going to be included in instant replay. Now, I'm welcoming, who is that? Is that Captain Crunch? No, that's Antonio. Eating a bowl of Captain Crunch. Wait a minute. Look at that bowl he eating out of, man.
I'm trying not to.
Hey, look at that. That's some porcelain. That's that highfalutin pottery.
Yeah, he's showing off, y'all.
Yeah, man. I can't.
Plastic.
Yeah, okay. Well, it don't show up plastic over here. That doesn't make your case, sir. that don't make your case.
I don't heard
expensive
porcelain sound like that.
Yeah, I mean, but those are the rule changes now. Yeah, those are the rule changes. Now, let me ask.
There's one more.
Oh, go ahead, Winston.
I call this on the Kirk Cousins rule. So now during the negotiating period, you know how, like, for a free agent, you know how a team will have to reach out to directly to the player's agent. They can't talk with the player itself. They're now allowed one either phone call or video meeting with the player by itself, so they can talk directly to the player. Now, if this was in place last year, we would have never got hit with the shit guy Kirk Cousins.
Oh man. Yeah, well then you're right, Winston. That's the Kirk Cousins rule. That's definitely the Kirk Cousins rule. And mighty funny, y'all gonna allow this after we get burnt. Boy, I mean, what old folks would be saying that you just jinxed. This joker here ain't nothing but bad news from the damn beginning. Boy, I tell you.
That's Rich McKay doing.
Oh, he suggested this.
I'm pretty sure. Seeing that we got hit for it, and he the president of the competition committee.
Yeah. I wouldn't doubt he has his grubby little fingers all over this rule. And they can trace it right back to him.
How you doing both jobs? President.
What was that, Red?
And the competition committee need to give up one of them jobs.
Red, I don't know, the way we've been cheating and getting caught or whatever, it might be a good doggone thing, because stuff could have been weak. Go ahead. Go ahead, Red.
The competition committee and the Falcons, he need to give up one. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, you going in and out. You must be moving back and forth near the microphone or something. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I just got a bad signal right now.
Now now right then you were talking fine. I don't know whether you were in one stationary place or moving around or whatever, but that right there, that was fine.
Go stand on the roof.
No, I'm saying he's president of the Falcons and the competition committee. He needs to give up one of those jobs. Can't be president of both.
He's Jamaican.
Well, you know, he doing it. And you know, like I said, you know, he's oh boy. Woo! But what I wanted to ask, there was a proposal to put something in the football where you could locate it on the field. I thought that passed. Did it pass or not?
No, I didn't.
No, I'm gonna check now. It's supposed to, man.
Is that like a computer chip or something to let you know if it passed the first down or not?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a locator. Where they installed this grid system on the field or a holographic system on the field.
And this is supposed to help you out because you know when you had instances, if you're not sure if the balls hit the first down, this was gonna help you out. Like if you make the first down, it was gonna automatically, like something was gonna go off in the football, at least you know automatically you got a first down. Some type of computerized system.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought that they had done that. And see, that technology has been out for years.
Yeah, just like technology for baseball. Baseball can get rid of the umpires if they want to. I don't know why.
Yeah, you know, cause man, you had some that had a high strike zone, a wide strike zone, you know, strike zone here, whatever. And man, that dog
supposed to be a square. And they calling balls all out here, all out there, all up here, down. I mean, dude, be consistent, man.
And what was that? Who was that big black dude? Forrest Gregg. No, Forrest Gregg was coach of
nah, that was him. Eric Gregg. He had my name.
Eric Gregg, man. Yeah. Shoot.
Is that the one that was for the if that was the one they gave the Marlins them 16, 17 strikeouts back in 97?
I don't know whether that was him or not. It kind of sounds like a familiar thing, but I know he was notorious.
That Levon Hernandez man came out of nowhere and struck out 18 Braves.
Yeah. I mean, but like I said, you know, you will see if you notice a lot of times, say for instance, you know, running back scratches and claws for some yardage and leaves the football on the ground, opposing player come kick it. You know, kick it backwards, you know, and do all kinds of stuff like that. And see, you know, you had the technology, like I said, you had the technology for a long, long time to change that, you know, and get it right. Winston, you found anything on that yet?
Yeah, so they said they still testing it. They said it's going to be implemented in the next couple of years, but they testing it. They started testing it with the last Super Bowl. The last Super Bowl they tested it just to accumulate, you know, data and stuff. But they're gonna do that all season. They're not gonna put it in action yet, but they're accumulating the data and stuff throughout the year.
Okay. Well, that's good. All right. Well, it's coming. I don't know what testing they need to do. Okay, now, T. Terry said that the Braves had a good game tonight. I guess the Braves won.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, they kicked their ass 5-0.
What was it? Usher night.
Usher bobblehead night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kind of wish I had went out there. I was gonna go to the game on Saturday, but then I looked at that weather. I was like, man, that's all right. I ain't want to go out there and then you know how it is, John. Bad weather, then you stuck out there off 285.
Turn Bluetooth on from your device in order to search on your device.
What the hell is that?
That's Coach. What's up, Coach?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
All right,
man. Just getting ready. I know, man. My friend down there in Houston said y'all smoking down there, Jack.
It's hot.
That ain't nothing new, but nah, it's. I mean, the last couple days it ain't really been hot because it's been tsunamiing out here. But it's definitely coming because it's it's what time is it? 10:30, and it's still 90 degrees outside. So yeah, it's coming.
Woo, man.
Yeah. Hey, John, that's that Arizona weather right there, man. Go out to eat in Arizona around 10 at night. Boy, I mean, you feel like it's 4:00 p.m.
Oh man, Red, when I was younger, we took a trip to California and we were coming back through Needles. And I got out there, got out the car barefoot and had to jump back in that sucker because it was 97 degrees at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, you smelled the
I'm
pork
like,
rind
man,
cooking on the bottom of your feet.
Yeah,
ain't no Arizona but that hot, man. I was like, I think we stopped at some restaurant. I looked at the clock, it was like 10:15. I was like, man, it did hot at 10:15.
Yeah, Jack. Yeah, Jack, man. But oh man. Oh well. But like I was saying, all right, they're gonna go ahead and test that and try to get that implemented within the next few years. I still don't see what the deal is as far as the hold up, but ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. Hey, coach.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now you saw when the dates were that training camp is going to be, right? Now
No, I did
are you
not.
going to make
I
it?
did not see him today.
Okay, now I posted them about a week ago. As soon as they came out, I posted them. But
Okay.
it's no rush or whatever. But it's going to be the end of July. It's going to be the end of July and the first week in August, if I'm remembering correctly. Doggone it, I had it. Just as soon as I had it, it went away. So, you can be thinking about, what you want to do. And we can be, kind of planning on, meeting up or whatever, getting together as far as going out there. And like I say, man, those of you who hadn't been to Flowery Branch, I guess I'm biased, but we have one of the best training facilities in the NFL. We do. It is super nice.
All right. All right.
And they do.
What days? Oh, my bad. What time? Were you
Oh,
saying?
and now the practices are going to be 9:30 in the morning, 9:30 or 9:40 in the morning, depending upon the date. I'm trying to find. Let me see. Yeah, I'm trying to find my post that I put here. I guess I got to scroll all the way back to where I was. Oh, here we go. Yeah, July 24th, 26th, 27th, 29th, and 31st. It's 9:30 a.m. The 4th, 5th, 6th, and 11th of August is 9:30 a.m. But the 12th and the 13th, the joint practices with Tennessee is at 9:40.
And all of these are in August.
No. The 24th, the 26th, the 27th, the 29th, and the 31st, that's July.
Oh, okay. Okay. So the
4th,
closest you can get is the end of July.
yeah, that's when it starts.
Okay. Okay, guys.
It's 11 days.
Okay.
It's 11
Well,
days.
shoot. Just I guess everybody throw it up in the John, you in our party, in our private party chat, aren't you?
Yeah.
If not, I'm sure. If not, I'm sure Red or Winston can add you. Yeah, just throw it up in there, and when everybody trying to meet, I'll be there
I'll be there.
for sure.
Now,
What you say, Coach?
I was saying if he wasn't, if John wasn't in our little chat party, if you could add him in there, because I think you or Winston or somebody started it. So I was just saying add him in
I'm
there.
in there.
John
I'm in
started.
there.
John started.
Okay.
Yeah, Lil John that started.
Yeah, well, I can't get in there like y'all be in there, cause see, man, y'all shoot. One of y'all liable to have a wild hair in the ass and just start typing around about 3 o'clock in the morning. Whoa, wait a minute, man, hold up.
Hey,
That Uncle Steve.
Hey, John, can I ask you guys in the panel something, man?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Because I got some smoke for this young fella. So I had seen some flash across my timeline. So I go to look at it, I read it. Now, before I ever react to anything, I try to, verify the source. In school, they say, verify from 2 sources before you can kind of state it as fact. I'm pretty sure everybody's school taught them that at a young age. So I try to verify by at least 2 sources. So I do my verification, see a sport, another reputable place, Sports Illustrated posted it. And it was about Justin Simmons and how, months ago it was, he didn't he wasn't slamming the door on a reunion. Well, not months, but a couple of weeks ago, he didn't slam the door on returning back to the Falcons. Basically, it was up in the air. Then I read that this Joker, but I mean, even when he said that, he said something to the effect of, I just want to play for a winner. Then come to find out, this Joker then said that he wasn't coming back to Atlanta because we aren't in a position to win. To that point, I say, how dare you, bruh? like you were ass on our team to say that we ain't in a position to win and you not coming back just blows my mind. Like you was out here doing, getting 17 interceptions and 250 tackles, and you were the only player on the team. You literally did nothing for a full year and got paid for it. Like, so bruh, shut up, sit down, and say thank you. Like, I'm just curious as to how anybody else, like, I take stuff like that a little, sometimes maybe too personal as a Falcon fan. It's like, bruh, don't shit on my team when you wasn't. I mean, you just on par with everybody else. You wasn't out here, Ty Law or one of the greats out here. Like, sit down, dude. So I was just wondering how the rest of it, like, to hear somebody say they don't choose the Falcons because we're not in a position to win when they are subpar to mediocre. How does that make everybody else feel?
I mean, long story short, all he's trying to do is save face. He knows, like, for a fact. Well, for one, we're not gonna bring his ass back because we got too many safeties. Like, we got too many safeties coming back. We took and drafted Xavier Wood. We got Bowman, but Bowman playing the nickel. Hellen's coming back. Like, if we brought Simmons back, Simmons ain't gonna see. The only way Simmons gonna see the field is if somebody in front of him stand up on the sideline, take a move out the way. He'll see the field from the bench. That's about the closer he's gonna get to it. Ain't nobody trying to have that, man. Simmons would be lucky if somebody even picks him. And you think
Right.
you was
He ain't got picked up yet.
Yeah, you still ain't got picked up yet, bro. Like, stop it.
And
Nick Chubb just took it for his ACL and stuff up, and he already got picked up.
Right.
He down in Houston. Hey, stop it, bro.
But that's my point. Like, bro, you was at like to me, it's like, how dare you, dude? Like, what? What do you mean you not coming back to the Falcons because we not in a position to win? Like, bruh. Oh man, like I was just wondering what everybody else's thoughts were.
He trying to put himself in position to get that next check. Just like Kirk Cousins is doing.
He's just talking, man. And thing about it is, who is he to talk when dog free agency period on passing and nobody's picked him up? Nobody picked him up last year except for us, and ain't nobody picked him up this year. Hell, he might get to the point if somebody go down training camp, he might need us to pick him up again. So, dude, just running off at the mouth, man. But we ain't gonna pick him up though. He don't kill this chance in Atlanta. I just hope though he don't kill a chance because, like, dude, you don't have a team, but you talking crap about a team that gave you an opportunity last year. That just show you what type of character you really have, Justin Simmons. Good riddance and get the hell on. We don't need you. Bye.
So that okay. Well, you burned your bridge.
Definitely with me.
See ya.
Good riddance. Fuck
off.
Hey,
a man got a right to feel the way a man want to feel, and if you feel like that, keep moving.
But dude, literally, you contributed to the bad. I'm saying it was your play that was contributing to the bad defense last year. So how are you talking crap when your performance was subpar and was actually the reason our defense? You the reason we went out and drafted 2 fucking safeties this year. You big dumbass. Why the hell you sitting up here talking? That's like a running back we cut, or a quarterback we cut talking trash. And dude, we just went out and drafted your position. We just drafted 2 players from your position, and you sitting up here talking trash? Nah, buddy, you have nothing to show for anything you did on our team last year. Get the hell on. We'll see your ass in the AAFL or the CFL, whatever other football league. Because like I say, free agency period passed what? Months of free agency period was over with before the draft. And this clown still ain't got picked up. So who the hell is he talking trash about any team when, like I said, you don't have a fucking team, motherfucker? Shut up.
Yeah, that is literally my point. It's like you contributed to it. I think the stat line was like 2 interceptions, 6 tackles or 16 tackles. Like, bruh, that's ass. Like, what are you talking about?
No, that man had like 62 tackles last year.
Yeah, one of them was Patrick Mahomes. I don't even remember the other.
But also, too, though, because him being such a liability in coverage, we couldn't play the defense the way we wanted to play our defense. So you had to keep Bates back there to cover up from his mistake.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was 62 tackles, but I know it was like 2. I'm pretty sure it was like 2 interceptions, 62 tackles. But still, that ain't nothing to write home about, bro.
One of
the interceptions he got in week 3.
Now Ron, and that's April Thomas down there, but that's Ron. He said he's trying to sign with the Eagles.
Yeah, he trying to reconnect with some guy. That's who they were talking about it in the article as well. He trying to reconnect with some guy, but I mean, I don't care about none of that. Like, bro, don't shit on don't shit on my team. You know, trying to make a come up. That's like a dude telling on you, like downplaying you to your girl so he can get a chance to get the cheeks. Like, bro, cut it out. Get it on your own merit.
I mean, yeah. Even if you go to Philly, he ain't get no playing time over there. And they already talking about what's that
You know
ball?
what I'm saying? Philly don't
They
need his
talking about
sorry ass.
moving the Gene back to safety, and then have him playing nickel and outside on and special on package. So he still ain't gonna get no burn over there. He right now at this point he's sitting trying to bandwagon this up to a ring.
They said the Carolina Panthers are trying to pick him up.
Oh, so someone's
go ahead. Go over there. And what?
Yeah. Well, it's headhunting time now. He gonna be that close? Oh, it's headhunting time.
Expose the shit out of that. I'm putting more in his ass straight off the field.
Yeah, we're gonna really get his ass now. Michael Penix, London. Right. If Penix see his ass out there, he gonna go right to his ass. Like he gonna be like, "Yep, there we going right there." You see that sorry motherfucker right there? That's where you run to.
Exactly. I'll tell you, if he go to Carolina, I will play him like I was playing Madden. I'll do the most outlandish shit and just expose his ass all game long. You better hope you pass rush get home.
Now,
I'm telling you, I'm gonna fry his ass up.
And welcome, King Richard. Welcome. How you doing, Bob?
Man, what going on, fellas?
What's up, man?
Hey, man, we hanging out late at night. We on the call.
Man, look, you know who I'm tired of. I hear y'all talking about Justin Simmons, but I can't pay him no attention because you the reason Jesse Bates' season was sorry last year because he got to watch you fuck up and cover you. But you know what pissing me off a lot lately? These motherfucking Panthers fans. And every time I go to YouTube, the only thing they showing about Bryce, you know, he was this and that, and the only game they showing is our last game.
Man, you got to get over that game. That game don't even count.
They just
whoop their ass so bad.
Red, they literally I just watched something. I don't even remember what it was before y'all even came on, and they was comparing Michael Penix to Bryce Young, talking about Bryce Young gonna have a break season because of what he did and the only game they showed for him was the game against the Falcons. They didn't show no other game from that season, and they fans are just getting fucking irritated.
That the only game he had a decent game.
Exactly. You remember that man?
He got showing that game. He turned it back on.
Got benched. Got back up off the bench. He only had one RA game that was against us.
No, but the thing is, that's if you go back and watch the media, they all leaning on that game. And then when you go to Facebook, here come the Panthers fans. I'm like, bro, y'all hype off a game where our defense completely gave up. Like, for real. Yeah, Bryce turned around and did a no-look pass. I said, I bet you he won't try that shit this year.
He's going to be running for his life this year.
I bet you he won't either. I bet you his ass won't. Let him turn it back. I want his ass to turn it back again. His ass gonna be in goddamn Grady Hospital. Turn your back on us.
And you got 2 draft picks.
I can't. He got to turn his back to one or the other. Either you turn your back to Walker, or you turn your back to what's that boy that we picked up? Leonard Floyd or James Pierce. You turn your back.
But the thing is,
you turn your back to one or the other.
You got 2 first-round picks that's from the Carolinas, where both of them said when they asked them about the Panthers in one of their first interviews, Jalen Walker and James Pierce both want to play for the Panthers and said, fuck them. They didn't pick us. Atlanta did. So if you think they ain't finna come bring that pressure to the Carolina Panthers, I'm like, bro, y'all really don't understand what's going on over here in Atlanta for real. I said, y'all talking like Jimmy Lake calling the plays or something this year.
I will say though, King Richard, you are absolutely correct. Nope. I am seeing a ton of just not only fans, like pundits, all of a sudden crown the Panthers. And I'm thinking to myself every time I see it, well, what the fuck did they do in the draft that now everybody's crowning? Like, oh, they go, like I was reading on NFL.com, like they had teams like the like 5 teams, dark horse teams to make the playoffs, and the Panthers was up there. And I'm thinking to myself, like, huh? The Panthers.
And I'm talking about, man, they
like,
dogging
what?
they dogging Michael Penix, coach. They dogging him, talking about the game with him in Carolina, about his missed passes. Like, bro, y'all fail to realize, y'all must forgot that man ain't threw a pass to nobody in the ones. Nobody. Like, y'all taking the context out of that man game.
Yeah, well, I mean,
that was just to me the utmost disrespect, coach. I can't take no more, man. I'm tired of hearing about the Panthers.
I ain't heard nobody. I don't heard the NFL Network praise us, and I ain't heard nobody on the NFL Network talk about the Panthers. So,
hey man, I'm telling you, I subscribe to like anything about the Falcons come to my phone, and I'm telling you, that is definitely a thing King Richie is saying. But
bro, they talking about that new wide receiver Ted McMillan gonna burn AJ, and AJ ain't gonna be able to lock him down, bro. You gotta, man, look, that shit crazy. I like lock who down there and lock down Justin Jefferson. What are you talking about?
But well, I can tell you this: I can't respect no team and definitely no man that has a slogan "Keep pounding." That should sound rainbow as hell. And man, Panthers can kick rocks. Keep pounding. Who says that?
Did he? I'm talking about to the point that they think they are rivals now. And I had to tell one of the Panthers fans, bro, we really don't give a fuck about y'all. If it ain't the Saints, we don't care. No, they really think they are rivals now because of that game from last year. And I'm like, bro, don't y'all know y'all finna get a mud? You think our players and our coaches forgot about that game, bro? They finna stump a mud hole in y'all. You already got the media mad because our coaches didn't show up for the coaches' picture. Our players, our first-round draft picks didn't show up for the first-round draft pick pictures. Like, the media mad at that. I'm like, bro, we got work to do. They talking about Jeff Ulbrich ain't nothing but Jimmy Lake 2.0. Like, they, the Panthers fans, really talking shit. I said, boy, y'all don't know nothing about Jeff Ulbrich. Now, you can say what you want about what his son did, but one thing I know about Jeff Ulbrich, he going to have that defense right.
Let's hope.
So the troll wars have started, and it's just June.
King, that's how I know defense gonna be good this year.
Yeah, because they already, man, when I seen Caden Ellis say,
I can't wait to play the Panthers after what they kid did.
No, when you hear your linebacker, Red, when you hear your linebacker who played, when you hear your linebacker say, I've never had a coach that was an actual linebacker to teach me the fundamentals of being a linebacker. You have your safety, Jesse Bates, up there saying, yeah, Coach Brick bringing out my inner linebacker. Like,
yeah,
I told you, King. The one person who not gonna fuck up this year is Ulbrich. Whatever side he coaches, that's gonna be one of the best groups on the team.
I sure hope so.
No, because after what his son did in his mind, he don't got leeway to fuck up.
Man, you sound like overrated. You sound like them. Keelan sound like them Halliburton fans.
Ulbrich overrated. How when his defense was top 5? No, I'm saying, how is he overrated when his defense was top 5 for the last 3 fucking years? What are you talking, man? Go on somewhere with that shit. Because motherfuckers actually forget the Ulbrich is really the reason the defense was playing the way they was playing when we was at the Super Bowl. That year we went to the Super Bowl, our linebackers were playing out their mind, bro. All of them, from Deion Jones.
Into the second half.
Well, they were gas. But we ain't gonna get into the Super Bowl. But I'm just saying they forget how linebackers, that solid defense. Oh man, here we go with this shit.
Now, cause see, I remember.
Well, you just said the same thing, Key. You just said the same thing.
You know, man, I ain't trying to hear that shit he talking about today. Talking about that solid defense. Solid. One thing you got to respect about Ulbrich, he even admitted the defense fell off when he had to take the head coaching position.
Now he took the head coaching.
I forgot
he took the head coaching position the year that they fired Quinn, and that was 18. What was that?
Nah, I'm talking about when he took over for Saleh. Because when you know,
up there, yeah.
Nah, he admitted in his
up there in New York.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You saying Ulbrich? He's saying Ulbrich overrated.
Up there in the big asshole city.
But I'm saying you saying Ulbrich overrated, but you actually have a DC that can tell you every position and why. Man, if you really want to be honest, I'm finna tell y'all some real shit. Them were Ulbrich picks. Them weren't Raheem picks. Ulbrich, when they picked every player, Ulbrich came on right after they picked it and told you exactly what he finna do to use them. How they gonna play, what position they gonna play, how he want them to move in the scheme, bro. You ain't hear none of that shit from Jimmy Lake, man. Come on with that shit.
Yeah, well, I definitely think that Ulbrich is a major step up.
Ulbrich gonna be the assistant coach of the year, man. When your son mess up like that, you ain't got no choice but to be the best assistant coach of the new season, and that's what
He might put some pads on.
What?
Red, he might put a uniform on and go out there and run a play or two. You might get to see him up there at training camp.
Hey, you want to know something else I noticed? Did y'all notice in every defensive
he can't mess up, John.
That the
he cannot
defense
mess up.
Is actually happy? They weren't happy with Jimmy Lake. Every defensive player that they've interviewed smiled. When Jesse Bates smiling, talking about, oh yeah, we finna have the best safety room in the league this year. Yeah, I love Coach Britt because what Bates said. Some coaches come in and do too much. That's how I knew he was throwing Jimmy Lake under the bus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but Keely, this what I'm taking from that, Keely. He's an upgrade. So everything he learned from Robert Saleh is gonna bring it to our defense this year. So
he already said Red. That's how I know he ain't watched no interviews because Ulbrich already said, what I'm gonna do is take the good stuff that Raheem had that worked. I'm finna take some from Saleh and mix. He said, and I'm gonna take some from the Fangio defense and I'm finna marry all three of them. So basically, they finna create their own style
Fangio
of defense.
Too? He taking some from Fangio too?
Yeah, he said it because they asked him in his interview. What he said in his interview what let me know he was a real DC. He said a lot of people think Fangio got one style of defense, but they forget that I was with Fangio when he was with some other team. And his defense wasn't. Yeah, he said the defense wasn't styled the way it's styled in Philly. So most people don't even know Fangio got two styles of defense. He said what he want to do is marry all three of them: the Falcon defense, Fangio defense, and what he learned from Saleh. Come on, bro, they finna form their own defense. Why you think they got Coach Ali up there? That's why I ain't trying to hear nothing you talking about, man.
His team, his side of the ball, gonna be the best this year.
It would be.
What I'm saying, Keely, is his son messed up so much. Do what I'm saying, Keely. His son messed up so much in the offseason that Coach Ulbrich ain't gonna have no choice but to have his side of the ball on point. He can't afford to mess up. So whether he bringing solid defense, Fangio defense, his own, he putting his own touches on it, mold all three of them together. with the players we got, I think Falcon defense gonna be something, Keely. Just you watch.
And he said,
crow.
and Jesse Bates said he loved the fact that Ulbrich simplified the defense. Because one thing Ulbrich did say is he want to simplify the play calling on defense so they don't have to do too much thinking. And when he said one thing he said that let me know he's standing on business, because Big Low said the same thing. He said my pass rushers would not be in coverage, period. And remember when Big Low and Uncle Steve, and Uncle Steve did they show when they said they went to OTA? What did that Big Low and Uncle Steve say? He said they didn't see one pass rusher in coverage.
Now, let me say this, because let me say this, because I wouldn't be me if I didn't say it.
I know you would.
Just be careful giving him all this praise and we ain't seen nothing yet, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's I understand the enthusiasm, but I'm holding reserve because I'm telling you, man, like, and I've been saying it for weeks and weeks and weeks. If we don't do a bunch of zone blitzes, I'm on his head. I don't care if it's week 2, week 3. I don't care what it is. If we go out there and do some prevents and some dime, like some crazy stupid. Oh yeah, I'm on his carrot top for sure. So I mean, hopefully, like it's hard for me to think that a knowledgeable coach wouldn't put our players in the best position to win. But hey, we have seen it here time and time again. So that's my only, thing. I ain't trying to rain on y'all parade, but
I'm gonna tell you, Coach, the only pushback I give you on that is the fact of who he has around him. That's not gonna allow that prevent shit.
I don't know, right? Because then you got Raheem, and Raheem all about putting on a skirt and shaking his pom pom.
No,
so,
they said no.
I mean,
when you go back and watch the some of them Falcon interviews from like Tory McElhaney and them that actually be out there when they in practice, they said that Coach Ryan he letting Ulbrich run the defense. Period.
I hope that that translates. But
my thing is the reason I'm gonna tell you it's not really Ulbrich that really got me excited. It's the fact that I know we got players to run what the fuck ever scheme you want to run, from a 4-3 to a 3-4 to a 4-2-5, a dime. You can go nickel heavy, star heavy. You see what I'm saying? We got dynamic players. And the reason why I'm saying this is because after watching I'm just putting a lot of pieces together from different interviews. AJ Terrell said one thing they're doing this year that him and Jesse Bates agreed on is they finna be player led. So that was another person who threw Jimmy Lake under the bus in his Waterboy interview. He said, "Man, we not dependent on the coaches this year." So that let me know.
I mean, I'm cool.
No, I'm just saying.
I like that. No. I'm with you. I like to hear that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But again, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what he do, because you are absolutely right. We have the personnel to run really any package. But if as you say, like Lake, if Lake comes in with the attitude that we gonna be the best defensive team in the NFL, we gonna break records, we gonna do this, we gonna do that.
Oh, I ain't saying that.
No. I'm saying, what I'm saying is, if he has that mindset and he come in and with that mindset, then he's going to do a lot of zone blitzes, because we have entirely too much speed on this team. Like it's just speed all across the board.
But you know how I know you ain't lying, Coach? This how I know people don't be watching them interviews for real, and they just go off what they think. Because when you have your offensive coordinator, you got to go back and watch Zach Robinson PFF interview, right? in a piece of his PFF interview for Zach Robinson, he said that those new guys are so fast off the line that he has to do, I forgot what they call it with the offensive line, he has to mix up the
blocking scheme.
Yes. He said they so fast off the line. He said that defense so fast now that he have to mix up the blocking scheme because basically that defense out there terrorizing. That's what they tell me. This
Yeah,
is from your offensive coordinator.
yeah, and I hope
What you talking
what
about,
I'm saying
run?
is
This
I
the
hope
damn coach talking.
that Trent, I hope he does that. Now if he do that, then you know what I'm saying. But yeah, he'll get the praise from me because I mean, I love to see it. But until then, I can't give him that praise because I done seen too many come in here, and even though we ain't had the best athletes, the best players on defense, they made it even worse by putting them in bad positions. So yeah, I don't know. But
Yeah, now
I
I'm
will
not
say
giving
I'm
him
excited.
praise.
I am excited for
No,
the potential, but I
and
hope
see,
it's different.
that's where I'm at with it, coach. I'm not giving him praise like he the best defensive coordinator in the league. I just know what we drafted, what we got. Because I got the whole defense and offensive lineups in my phone. So every now and then I just look at them and I'm like, damn, if I'm a DC, I'm running this. I'm running a little dime. I might run a little heavy bit nickel. I might run a little 4-2-5. You see what I'm saying? Like, we got
Yeah,
players where we can run anything.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
And then you got your defensive line coach talking about, when I was in Texas, I scouted Dorless. So I know what Dorless can do. What I'm finna do is make Dorless the big ends. Him and Harrison. He said what he said was, I'm putting everybody back in their natural position. Period. Now that does make me a little suspect about the run game, not gonna lie. Because then it's like who you got to put the pressure in the middle. But, I'm going to let y'all figure that out. But for you to say you finna because that's one thing I hate. Every time we get a coach, they come in here like Coach Quinn got Vic Beasley all in coverage. For what? The man wasn't even in coverage at Clemson. You put Judon, then you got Jimmy Lake. What do he do? We get Judon, the person whose hand's supposed to be in the dirt. And where you got him? Covering the line, but covering the running back. You see what I'm saying? So for me,
I'm with you, King.
I'm not giving him praise. I'm just excited because I know in my mind I'm not even a professional coach. I just played football at Dunwoody, Peachtree, and Miller Grove. So, and I played on the defensive tackle. So I sort of can see with the list of the players you got, I sort of see what you can do. Now, if you do what I'm thinking you can do, bro, I don't want to hear about Salah no more. We talking about the Falcons. If you can do what I can envision you can do, now, if you go out there and put that shit on the field, then hey, I'm gonna give you your flowers.
You crazy, King.
But now one thing that was said, that your offensive line has to change up because of how quick the defensive line is. There are two messages I'm getting from that.
Leffler said the same thing. Whatever our offensive line coach here said the same thing in his interview. Both of them said the same thing.
Yeah. See, now I'm getting two messages from that.
Run that Morgan Fox ain't gonna be starting. Are you crazy?
No.
Morgan Fox ain't starting in no middle.
Unless
somebody don't got hurt. You talking about run?
Rotational piece at best. At best.
What message you get from that though, John? I'm curious.
Our offensive line is and I wonder what portion of the offensive line is it that's collapsing or causing concern to where they need to change the blocking scheme.
It's the tackle position,
Tackle.
John.
I hope it ain't the center.
No, it's the tackle.
No, it's the tackle.
Them boys screaming out the edge.
And
You
you
gotta
got
think
speed
about it.
like that.
You got two slew foots on the outside.
Yeah.
JD got him wrong in the two. And don't get me wrong.
What's the offensive line coach name?
McGurdy got way better, but at the same time, I mean, lead feet to lead feet.
That's true.
You can move them over.
What's the offensive coach name?
Offensive line coach.
Yeah. Whatever his name is, he said in his interview that the defensive line is playing with their hair on fire. And I know they ain't, he said, I know they're not padded up, but y'all don't, this is his exact words. I know that we not padded up, but y'all don't see what I see. They playing with their hair on fire.
So the thing
He said they fast.
Left.
So the thing is
oh yeah, I thought he had called Lefford's name. I thought he had called Lefford before, but I was about to say Lefford, but
you got to speak up, James. You low.
But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt anybody.
Oh no, you ain't interrupt anybody. I was just speaking low because I'm winding down. So the thing is though, yeah, man, I'm tired. The thing is though with the offensive lineman though, it's a beneficial that the defensive line is set up that way because for the simple fact is, with more reps and more practices, they can handle pass rushes with speed. So it helps us out in the end when it comes to that. If they learn properly, I'll say that.
And that was going. Yeah, now that was going to be my other point because, and you know, I've said this before. San Francisco, and this was back in the 80s, had the best offense and defense in the NFL, and partly, it was because you were playing the best every time you went out and practiced. You were practicing against the best in the league, so. You know, if you can beat your own team or you can get an advantage over your own teammates or whatever, the rest of the NFL didn't stand a chance. Especially, you know, with that West Coast offense being as new and as innovative as it was at the time, and the way that the 49ers used to headhunt way back when. But yeah, that was going to be my other yin to the yang point that I had made earlier.
Hey, and you know what, John, and you know it's real when your offensive line coordinator telling you pure speed, the power is crazy, especially since he picked up 5 more pounds and he's trying to learn how to play with them extra 5 pounds.
Yeah. I wish my point guard on the Hawks would gain some weight, but this joker ain't even, man. Shoot, they showed him curling on a curling bar, and he was cheating like hell.
You mean your soon to be export guard for the Hawks?
Well, see, hey,
John, you mean your soon to be export guard?
Now, Red. Now, I shouldn't have said that because that just opened up a whole nother can of worms here, man. They pissing me off.
You ain't lying. You know, they got that man going to every team in the NBA almost.
Yeah. And every team in the NBA saying hell no too. All of them.
It's too damn small, man. I mean, also like.
Now I ain't gonna lie. Personally, I want to run it back one more. I want to run it back one more time with him, see if he can get us back to the playoff. But if he can't, it may be time to make a change.
Well, man, to the Hawks get a center, I ain't watching no more Hawks. We ain't had a center since 1998.
Oh, and that's when who left? Mutombo.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when Mutombo left, I stopped watching the Hawks because I knew Mutombo left and they didn't get a center in the draft. And they didn't get a center in the next draft. After about 3 seasons of the Hawks, I was good.
Well, the same thing, you know.
Who the hell sleep? Wake up, whoever that is. You
Somebody
snoring.
now snoring. They've been snoring for like the past 10, 15 minutes.
Who is it? It got to be Tonio.
It might be.
Yeah, Tonio.
Tonio
After that
ate that
cereal.
bowl of Snickers and put it in.
Yeah. I was just going to say that. That cereal put him to sleep.
Put it down.
Trey is going to retire a Hawk. Terry, are you living in a fantasy world? That man ain't going to retire no Hawk.
Trey ain't gonna stay there for the long time.
I think they're trying to get him to Miami right now.
We're trying to get him wherever they can get him.
Talking about.
But at this
These
point,
Hawks fans and all this Trey Young love.
Good.
I just want a point guard. I just want a point guard who can play defense.
I think you can mute him, John.
I just did because he liable to start talking in his sleep.
That shit was loud. Yeah, I mean, Red, it's the same thing as the Angel Reese love, and I don't get it. I don't. I'm gonna definitely make an unpopular statement, but I just don't get why we as people want to die on that hill. Like, the girl is not good. Like, I don't understand.
Man, who want to die on that hill? I'm for Clay. I'm from CC. I'm for CC.
Yeah, but no, I mean, you don't have to be for one or the other. It's just that like, people that like, if you give her smoke, people come for your neck, and it's like, the girl is not good. She is literally the Dennis Rodman of the WNBA, and she ain't even that, because Dennis Rodman had great defense. Her defense ain't good. She just get rebounds. That's literally all she do.
And coach, when Juju come in the league, they'll forget about her.
But I mean, I'm saying there's so many talented. You got Asia out there balling. You got so many talented sisters out there. Why are y'all champion this thought pocket for what? She trash. And she looked like the sloth off Ice Age. Like, what are we talking about?
Dog, coach.
Like, it's so annoying, bro. So you can't say nothing about the girl, because then, like, they want to pull your black card. Like, come on, man. This ain't a hill. This ain't a hill we as a people need to die on. That's for sure.
Lord, hey, let me back out of it. Let me get out of there, because see, there's so many jokes come to mind. I don't want.
Talking about down on the hill, coach. You talking about down on the hill?
No, it's nothing. No, don't be asking me that, James. I can't.
I'm talking to coach.
Yeah. Died on that hill. Yes.
Okay. Ray, you know I'm about
Go
to
ahead,
do right.
Jane. Don't you got something to say to him? Go ahead.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. She's not good. Okay. What position she play? Let me ask you that.
I don't know what position she's supposed to play.
So
I don't. That's what I'm saying.
How you gonna talk about something if you don't know the position?
No. I know what position she plays. I don't know what position she plays. What I'm saying, I don't know what position she's supposed to be playing.
What position she plays? She played the 3 or the 4?
She played the 3.
She played the 4.
Thank you.
Oh, see, I don't know. I don't know. Because it don't look like she do much of any goddamn thing.
Is she a walking double? Let me ask you this: is she a walking double?
Bruh, it's not.
I'm
so
just asking you a
so
question.
hold on.
I'm asking you a question.
She got a double. Yeah.
She's a walking double, guaranteed almost every game, right?
Right. But if I shoot the ball, hold on. If I shoot the ball 20 times, only make 50%, and then the other 50% I get my own rebound, that ain't a good double. That even though the stats, even though
they call them rebounds, not rebounds.
Exactly. She
coined
the term rebound. But James, listen to me, bro. Listen to me. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about dying on this hill.
I mean, I'm not down on the hill. I just think she's a talented player. So with that being said, at hand, if she's a walking
Okay.
double, damn near every game, she doing her job some
So
type of
so
way.
so is she on Lisa? Is she on Lisa Leslie's level?
No, I'm not finna compare that, bro. I'm not finna compare
Okay.
that.
Is
She
she
only
on
been in the
Candace
league for
Parker's?
2 years.
Hold on.
You
Is she
you
on
doing,
Candace
but you're
Parker's
moving the
level?
mountain. You're moving the mountain. You're moving the scope.
Hell
I'm
You
no.
not.
moving.
No, I'm
Yes, you
not.
is. Yes,
Listen,
you is.
listen. Just
Yes, you
I'm
is.
gonna tell you where I'm
Yes, you
going.
is.
I'm gonna
She
tell you
she
where I'm
two
going.
years in the
Can you
league,
answer?
bro.
Can you answer
I'm
the?
just saying. I know.
Can you
I'm
answer the
gonna say
question for
no.
me?
I'm gonna say no because for the simple fact it is, she
Okay.
only been in the league for 2 years. So you can't
What does
make
that
that
mean?
comparison.
How
You
many? How
can't make.
many? How
You
many?
can't
How
make
many?
that
How many?
comparison, bro. You
Hold on.
cannot
Hold
make.
on.
You
How
can't make
many?
that comparison. Are you
How
serious in making
many
that comparison
years?
with Lisa Leslie and the other person, Candace
Don't they
Parker?
play the same? Don't they play the same position?
But
Why
she
can't I?
only been in the league for 2 years, bro.
What does
That's
that
a,
mean?
I'm like, that means, bro, she still has time to grow. So and
Oh
she's
my.
walking, she's a walking double now. So imagine
Okay.
if she go year by year improving. You
Okay.
cannot say that right now. That's just like me.
Okay.
That's just like me. And I'm gonna go back to football with this. That's just like me grading the rookies in the NFL with Jalen Walker and James Pierce. I know they haven't played it down, but I'm comparing them to other players. I cannot do that.
That
I
ain't the
can't do
same
that.
comparison because they ain't played.
All
They
right,
ain't
dude.
played.
So,
She's played.
she played 2 years. That's like
Okay.
comparing. That's just like me comparing a person that's on a rookie that
Okay.
played one year. So
What
that's
what
like me
about what
trying.
about her
Hold on.
contemporary Asia?
This is good. I'm not saying that she's better than Asia, but I'm saying she's a talented player, bro. I'm not putting
No.
crown on her. It's like me putting something on Michael Penix, comparing Michael Penix off of 3 games to another quarterback. Which I haven't done that because I know for a simple fact it is I cannot compare it, bro.
Okay, brother. Again, I don't understand the fascination with
Because
dying
she's
on this hill. Y'all
bro,
want to prop up Dennis Rodman of the WNBA like she good. Like, bro, you can look at
but
this chick play and she
Rodman's in the
is
hall.
not good, dude. Like, what are we talking
If
about?
you saying Dennis Rodman of the NBA, but ain't Dennis Rodman going
WNBA.
in? I'm just saying, is he in the Hall of Fame though?
Correct. That's what I said.
All right,
She is
then.
the she is the she is the Dennis Rodman of the
All
WNBA.
right, all right,
What
all
did
right.
I say, James?
Okay,
I
okay, coach.
said Dennis
Coach, okay,
Rodman
okay,
had
coach.
the defense. He made
Okay,
it through his defense. Don't
okay,
just use
okay.
one thing I said. Use
Okay,
everything I said.
okay, okay, coach. Okay, coach. Okay. Yeah, all right. You got it.
Don't
You
use
got
one
it.
thing I said. Use
You got
everything.
it. You got it. But she's a damn near walking double double every damn near every game, and y'all calling her
My
trash
God.
because she ain't
My
scoring.
God.
And
10 to
that
10,
ball.
10 to 10 is not
No,
good, bruh.
for me it is because she's doing her job on both ends. If she getting her own rebound, tell the other person to do their job. And she doing her
Okay.
job on both ends on the rebounding side. And she just got a triple double, her first triple double the other game. So with that
Okay.
being said, so I'm
She
not
so
understanding
so she getting
it.
her
I'm
own
not
rebounds.
understanding.
She leading the league
Okay,
in turnovers, but she's
okay,
a
that's
great player
cool.
that
She's
we need
learning.
to that we
I'm
need
not
to.
saying she's great, but she's a very talented player, bro. And
Okay.
y'all keep knocking her for no damn reason when she's the walking double double. Yeah,
No, it's not that we not.
you're
No
knocking her,
one
bro.
is
You're
not.
knocking her, bro.
We I'm knocking her because of
You're
people
knocking her,
like
bro.
you, bruh. Y'all are
No,
putting her
no,
on
man,
this
y'all knocking her.
pedestal,
I'm not
and
on
she
the
don't
pedestal.
deserve to be there. She
I
don't
didn't put,
deserve to
I
be
didn't.
there. Let's talk about Asia. Let's talk about
This,
Juju when she get in the league.
hold
Let's
on,
talk
bro.
about all these other great players.
Hold on,
Like
coach,
why we keep
coach,
talking about her? She trash.
coach. You act like I am putting her on the pedestal. I didn't say that. I'm putting her
You
on the
kind of are,
pedestal.
bruh. You
No,
kind
I'm
of are,
not.
bruh.
I just see the talent that what she's bringing, and she's a walking double double, bro. I understand if she wasn't rebounding, she wasn't doing her thing on the defensive end, or doing stuff like that, bro. But she is doing her job on her team. You can't help it that the rest of her team is slow, bro. The point
Tonio,
Okay.
guard
you woke up.
and the point guard and the
I
two.
ain't sleep, bro.
Boy, you was knocked out, bro. You was snoring. But with that being said, bro, I'm not putting her on the pedestal. That's just
Okay.
like and then everything like that, bro. But I'm just not gonna let y'all knock her because of what she's not scoring, and that's the only thing.
Nah,
I ain't
That,
gonna
that,
lie
I,
Now,
though.
I,
let me.
Hold on. Let me say this real quick. I ain't gonna
Oh,
lie though. My uncle that's been coaching women basketball for over 20 years, one thing he did say, it's not even about her scoring. He said her transition from defense to offense not good. He said for the last 2 years he can tell she ain't working on her game.
she don't.
He said she needs to go. He said there's no possible way that she's missing all them layups. He said, I know she's not working on her game. He said, I don't know if it's social media. He said, I don't
She
know
is
what
more
it is.
worried about being naked on social media, being a fashion icon, and working on her game.
I mean,
I
and
said
I'm
she
this
talking about
last year. I said this this year.
if she ain't working on her game, bro, she won't be a walking double double.
man, bro. I'm just
Come
telling. I'm
on,
telling you.
bruh.
I'm telling
Listen
you
to
what
me.
my uncle
She,
said. That's been.
I'm
He's
looking at
been
this for
coaching
myself.
women's football. I mean, women's
I
basketball, bro, for
understand
over
that,
20 fucking years.
Richie. I understand that. But when you the fastest person in the WNBA history within 2 years to have the double doubles that she working on some type of game, bro. You can miss me with that because for the simple fact it is, she's still doing her thing, even though she may
All
be
right,
averaging
bro. I don't want to talk
14
about
points.
Angel Reese, honestly. I'm just
And you know what
telling
I'm
you
saying? I'm
what
just saying though,
I'm
coach
But
just
open up
saying.
the
I'm
this
telling you
coach
what a
this
open up the
coach
womb.
that I know that coaches
I'm just
this is
right
saying
but
now.
she did
hey,
this
King
within
Richie,
30 games.
this literally, King Richie, this is literally what I be talking about. I don't get this. I just don't
I mean,
get it.
I don't
But
even watch
okay.
the WNBA. I'm just telling you
What's
what
up,
my
brother?
uncle told me. He said he sort of understand the criticism because he said her transit. I don't even know what he's talking about, but he's explaining and breaking
It's
down.
just her transition from offense to defense or getting back in. If she missed a bucket, her transition getting down to the other side of the court
Can I ask a
is the
question?
transition phase.
What player
That's a
you know?
transition
What
Because
phase.
player that
I don't really watch basketball, but he did. He broke
You
down
know what
like
I'm
a whole
saying?
list of stuff she needs to work on. He just
what
said
player
she.
what player that you know that play professional basketball got to work on their layup, bro?
And what player you know is a walking double
Bruh, you
right
talking
now?
about walking
Goodness.
double double?
I'm just saying.
You talking about walking double
We gonna
double?
down it. We gonna down this hill, bro. Because for
You
I'm just
are. It's
saying,
crazy. It's crazy.
I am because for the simple fact it is, bro. I'm not knocking that she needs to work on anything that she needs to work on. Hell, every WNBA player needs to work on something. Hell, every NBA player needs to work on something and everything like that of that nature. So with that being said, that negates the fact to me in my mind frame because there's no perfect NBA or no perfect WNBA player. So they always got to work on something. But my thing is at the end of the day is that we keep knocking this girl for no damn reason when she's doing her job in some aspect or form, even though she's not the perfect WNBA player. That's my only thing.
now
I'm just saying.
okay. Now I'm gonna say this. Now for those and wait a minute, somebody got a snake rattling around here or something. At any rate, um, Moses Malone made a living getting his own rebound. Okay. Moses Malone used to get 25 and 28 rebounds a game, and half of them was his own. Okay, so I'm not going to discount or disqualify that. And and see, I don't even look at women's basketball. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Call me what you want to call me. I can't watch it. I just can't watch it. My motives for watching it will not be because of basketball. And I'm just gonna leave that where it is. Now,
don't think you the only one, man. Don't think you the only
I mean,
one.
all women's basketball, period.
I'm just being real. I'm just being absolutely honest with everybody. My motives for watching that would not be for the basketball. Because, I remember when my sister was starting to play ball, I almost swung on them because they some of the roughest women's basketball, man. I'm coming, I jump up to get a rebound. My sister, she slide up under me. I twisted my knee, man. It was all I could do to keep from swinging on because that's the way they teach them to play. They teach them women to play vicious. They play vicious. And what I saw, what was it, last night, a couple of nights ago with Caitlin or whatever. Good grief, man. I'm looking at this and but getting your own rebound and scoring and out rebounding your opponent. Hey man, that was Dennis Rodman's calling card that somebody mentioned once before. And I'm reading something that Keita just put up here. And the fact that she just got in the league a couple of years ago, women's basketball, men's basketball, rebounding and putting your own rebound back, like Red said, me bounds. you getting me bounds. Hey, I can't knock that because that means the other team not getting it. Right. But 2 years in now, she got a lot of growing and a lot of work to do.
She just started the second year.
Huh?
She just started the second year.
Yeah. Oh, and see, there you go. She hasn't, man. Yeah, she got a lot of work to do. She definitely got a lot of work to do.
I just wish she start running her mouth, and I wish people would stop trying to compare her to Caitlyn. She is nowhere near Caitlyn, bro.
Man, it's not the comparison that I agree with, because you can't compare a 4 to a 1. You can't do that. You really can't do that. So I agree with that motion in that comparing her to Caitlyn. Only reason why they're comparing them is because of the rivalry that they had in the women's playoffs in the NCAA when they went 1-1. That's the only reason why. And the thing is, you can't really compare those two and everything like that. But I'm just not gonna not negate her talent for what she's doing, even though she has a lot to work on. I never said that she was perfect. She has a lot to work on. That is true, but at the same time, she's still doing a job at the position that she's playing.
Yep. So, my thing is, as far as that is concerned, is the rivalry in it.
Kind of hard to defend it.
No. I'm not. The rivalry is good for the WNBA.
It really is too. Even though they operate in the red.
Yeah, the rivalry is good. Now, and it's Bird and Magic. There's no way. Now, Bird and Magic saved the NBA. All right, back in the 80s. There's no way that Magic could shoot as good as Bird could. No way. But he contributed in other ways by getting other people involved. John,
but see, John, this is the point though. Caitlyn has her team winning, right? If Magic and Bird both contributed to their team, both had to change their teams for the better as far as winning. Now, Caitlyn is doing that with her team. Angel ain't doing that with her team is losing nightly on a nightly basis, and she's not even bringing the financial output that Caitlyn's bringing, because if you notice, every time Caitlyn is in town, they move the games to State Farm. Angel was in town last week. They played right up there at College Park. They ain't moving that game nowhere.
Yeah. And in that
Caitlyn do.
Yeah, and in that, Angel falls short. But
right,
what I'm picking up, and this is a loose pickup. My vacuum cleaner ain't even picking this up, but a little bit that it picked up, okay, is this, that it is a rivalry and the two are being talked about, whether they're playing each other or whether they're playing period. Because see, when Caitlyn plays, they compare to what Angel Reese does. no matter who it is that they're playing. Okay, you know, and see my and my thing is that it's good for the league. It's good for the league. And I see now and Keely, I'm not trying to compare. I just pulled out one aspect of what was going on with Magic and Bird, you know, because it's kind of like the same thing. Kind of like the same thing, because you know, back when they were saving each other, you know, when they were saving West Coast ball versus East Coast ball and saving the NBA, Magic was more of a distributor than a shooter. He had other people to, you know, pass ball to and get the offense going for the Lakers. You know,
It's literally the same thing, John. Larry beat Magic in the college playoffs, and then they became that, and that rivalry followed them to the NBA. It's literally the same thing. They're trying to recreate it, but she's not good enough. Like it's point blank period. The girl ain't good enough.
Now
So,
I will say that is
I mean, you
what's
had
bringing
Lakers
in
and
the money
Celtics
in the
playing.
WNBA.
You had Lakers and Celtics.
okay, wait a minute. I heard two people that I wanted to hear both.
Each other.
Oh no, I was just saying that is what's bringing in the money in it, because I'm
Go ahead, King.
I don't watch basketball, period. Not men's, not women. I'm just not a basketball type of person. I'm sitting here waiting on football. See, that's why I be on all y'all podcasts. I don't care about basketball, baseball, hockey, none of that other stuff. But I will say this is the most I didn't even know the WNBA existed before them two, honestly. I will say
really
that.
It didn't. You know, for all practical purposes, it really didn't.
I can't say that because back when Andre is mentioning Lisa Leslie,
See, I
Miss
didn't watch
Swoops
none of that, so I
and
don't
Miss
know.
Swoops, it was still good basketball play within the WNBA. So we just can't say that the WNBA had always been around when they produced wonderful players like Cheryl Swoops, Lisa Leslie, Candace Parker.
I'm just speaking from my aspect. I don't watch basketball. I don't even like basketball. I don't even go to games, men nor women. That's what I'm trying to explain. But personally,
damn, King,
I don't know about Leslie.
Don't be dogging my Lakers out in this now.
No, I'm just saying I don't know. I'm just saying I've never been.
Lakers.
I've never
big
been a
Lakers.
basketball player. Like I never liked basketball. I'm a football guy, all the way true to the heart. So for me, hearing about the WNBA, I don't even know.
Well, you missed out on something. Not watching that boy Kobe play. You missed out on something.
I mean, I'm just not a basketball person. I mean, I like to play it, but I don't really like to watch it.
Stop it. We're trying to slide that shit.
I'm just saying, like, from my
Hey, King, you ain't saying nothing wrong. That was a shot. And only basketball heads pick up on that shot right there. Somebody got gut punched right then, right beside you, King. He was standing right beside you. You didn't see that? You didn't see that joker fold over when he got hit?
No, that's what I'm saying, John. I don't even know who these players that y'all talking about are, because I don't care about basketball.
Yeah,
like,
hey,
you ain't never heard of King Kobe?
No, I'm saying I've heard of these players.
I bet he heard of LeBron.
Man, let the man get his point out. He been trying to get his point out.
I'm just saying, like, to be honest, I haven't watched a single playoff game. I don't even like that shit. That shit is boring to me. Like, I got HDAD. That shit don't do it for me. I have
you got
shit.
that backwards.
ADHD, HDAD, whatever. It's not interesting to me. Like, it's really not.
Hey, King, you just got a disorder. That's all.
No, I'm saying, like, basketball.
But I understand. No,
I'm just saying basketball for me is like baseball for me.
I know.
See, I'd rather play
Baseball.
basketball, but when you take me to watch basketball, man, I'm gonna tell you, my sister gave me. I'm gonna tell you, prime example. My sister gave me some Hawks tickets, right? Man, I left within like the first quarter because it don't do nothing for my attention span. Like literally, like I don't like it. I hate it. Like I can't sit and watch that shit. Like it's just
I
boring to me.
understand that.
Man,
That same way with
you could have
baseball
gave
for
me
me.
them tickets, man. You could have
Nah,
gave me
cause
them
like
tickets.
my
King, next
sister.
time you get some basketball tickets, you better call your boy up, King. I ain't
Nah, cause see
bullshit.
what
Call me
me and
up. We
my
gonna go.
Nah, cause see what me and my sister do is we buy seats just like with the Falcons. We buy 2 seats and just split the price. So
Man,
we buy Hawks tickets and she'll just give them to her friends or she'll go with her boyfriend or something. Other than that, I don't really be going. I just split the price with her. Like
I need to check to see
baseball,
if I'm related to your
you
sister,
definitely
man.
can't
I
see
might
me.
be related to y'all.
No, I
I'm gonna
want to
tell
say
your
you
sister to
definitely
give me
can't
them
get me to
tickets.
sit down and watch no 9 innings of no baseball. I hate that shit.
Not in that
Me
hot
too.
sun. Not in that hot
And see,
sun.
King,
No, Lord.
I was gonna invite you to go to the Braves game with me, King. You just talked yourself out
I
of
wouldn't have went
invitation,
though,
sucker.
because I can't sit down like that. I've been I got
What?
up and
You turned out an
went and
invitation
smoked the
from me,
doobie
man.
or something. For real, I can't stand that the city that shit
Oh,
so
hey,
slow
we
to
could have
me.
did that too, man.
But now
Now
you
we did.
talk about
I should have made
football,
you smoke with
anything dealing with football, I'm there. But when you talk about basketball and baseball and all, man, that shit don't do nothing for me. Like it just don't. That's why I don't know the
I feel
players
you,
y'all
man.
talking
Hey,
about.
man, football is #1 sport, so I can't poo-poo you on that.
Like I don't even understand how people sit down and watch soccer. Like that shit is fucking boring.
Oh no, man.
Well, hey,
Ooh,
I'm
ooh.
with you on that.
I
I'm
can't
with you
watch
on that.
that. Them
Me
jokers,
either.
boy. And those
Hey,
kids out there running.
John, I can't even watch hockey. I don't even get the love for hockey. All them crazy folk be going crazy. Hockey?
Yep. Same
But
here.
yeah. But soccer, man. I see. I'm having to. No, they don't need to go to no soccer match overseas, Keita.
Man,
Cause see, thing is,
John, the only
now
reason
see, cause see, now I'm gonna say
Trying to
this.
get
I'm
her
gonna say
killed,
this.
John.
Yeah, man, yeah,
Keely trying to get
yeah,
us hurt.
I'm gonna be
man.
honest.
Look
The
here.
only reason I go to soccer games is for the international women. We just gonna keep it real, cause that's where most of the international women at soccer games.
Yeah,
I ain't going overseas now. John, I'm
man,
gonna say
look.
one word: Brazil.
No, I'm talking about in the bins. Boy, have you seen the bins during the soccer game?
Oh yeah. They pouring in there like syrup.
Oh
They pouring in there like syrup.
Mercedes Benz be there. Be acting.
Yeah. Well, the thing I remember is who was that soccer player got killed because he lost a match?
Oh, I know who you talking about. That was like Spain versus Venezuela or something like that.
Yeah.
Then they behead him. Then they chop off his
Yep.
head.
Yeah, they chopped that man. Them jokers get deep overseas now. And see, now my thing about soccer is that, I never learned how to play the game. They weren't playing it when I was growing up. I started seeing soccer fields popping up here, there, wherever, and people started playing the game. And I thought it was just something to burn the kids out so they'll go to sleep at night.
No, I ain't gonna lie to you though, John. Soccer fun when you playing it, because being from the east side, all of the
Say
Hispanics.
everything fun when you playing it.
Nah, I'm telling you, because being from the east side at Clarkston, that was the only place with a soccer field. So yeah, so when you going up to Clarkston and you playing it, yeah, it's fun like basketball. Basketball fun when I'm playing it, but to sit and watch it, someone else play, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. And one thing I wanted to correct that I said earlier about the existence of the WNBA. Yes, the WNBA has been here for a while. It's been here for a long time, but it was only within the past couple of years when Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese came out. it took off. College, women's college basketball and women's pro ball, when they entered into the league, it took off. Money started getting made, started being made, things of that sort. Notoriety started being paid to it. And the thing for me, as far as women's basketball, they didn't want to go through the growing pains that the NBA went through. They wanted all of the NBA money. Shoot, between last year and this year, y'all, we need to be getting paid as much as the men.
Well, I mean, they did make $1 billion this year off viewership. They just announced it. They made $1 billion off viewership this year,
as opposed to the $14 billion that the NBA made. But they and you know, King Richie, you're right, and that ties into my point. The WNBA is starting to grow. Well, it's always been growing, but you know, as far as the money is concerned, I remember when they took the Dream, when they first came here, they were down at Phillips Arena. The attendance was so bad, they moved them over there to Georgia Tech, you know, into smaller venues. And the thing about that was, it's a thing where you got to go through growing pains. You got to go through the growing pains. You can't demand NBA money and you're not making. You can't demand NBA player money and you're not making NBA fan money to back it up. The endorsements, all the other stuff. You know, you got to take it step by step by step. Huh?
That was your girl Angel. That was your girl Angel leading that little party.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, that's exactly who it was. Now you didn't. Now Caitlin didn't say anything because she was drawing stuff like lint to her. She was drawing just because she was.
She's the it girl selling out arenas. Call it like it is. She is the it girl, white girl. Yeah. Yeah,
see, that's the reason. That's the reason that was going on, and you can't knock it.
The fact she can ball too,
huh? And she can play, and she can play.
See, it's like you said about Magic and Johnson. See, she remind them of Larry Bird, and Angel Reese remind us of Magic Johnson to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? So it's I get because they just they said they just reached $1 billion in viewership, and they haven't had a number spike that high in the last 10 or 15 years or something like that. Something like that they were saying on the news when they were talking.
I thought you were talking about revenue when you said $1 billion.
Nah, that's what they're saying. The viewership is the billion came from the viewership revenue.
Oh, okay.
They talking about from the TV views. They reached $1 billion in money from the viewership, because they said the viewership. They said they haven't had this much viewership like within the last 10 years or something like that. Something they were talking about on the news.
Yeah, because really, for a few years, if not still now, the NBA was keeping the WNBA afloat, infusing money into the WNBA.
It still is.
You know,
the NBA covers the WNBA cost of operation.
Yeah, see, and as long as that takes place, people's cries for equality and pay is going to fall on deaf ears as far as the NBA is concerned, because you got to pay your own way first. You got to pay your own way first before you start demanding that we do this and we do that and all that type of stuff.
Because to be honest, I really watch, when I watch women's sports, it really be women flag football. Because them women be out there playing that flag football, boy.
Women's flag football.
Yeah, it's growing, because my homegirl, she played running back for some Atlanta team. And so I used to go out there and watch her play, boy. I ain't, boy, them women mean, boy.
See that man, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Watching women's basketball, they are vicious. They need to have the police out there calling the game. I'm just saying, you know. And oh yes, Millie Mills. I have seen Ice Cube's Big Three on occasion, but I hadn't, really watched it closely. Because I remember they were somebody was trying to pay some people not to play in the Big Three league, if I'm not mistaken. There was sabotaging going on. I believe
Because the
from the
only
NBA.
reason I seen that the Big Three league because they be talking about Beasley now, him and Sexton or something like that. How they play on the same team, both of them. They call them both crazy men or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Lance Stevens on the same spot.
Stevens, yeah, one of them. You see, that lets you know I don't even know for real.
Yeah, cause that's right. Dwight Howard and Lance Stevenson. Dwight Howard and Lance Stevenson got into it on didn't they?
Yeah, they got into it Sunday.
That's what Millie Mills. That's what they said. Stevenson. They said Stevenson and Beasley out there being menace out there in their Big Three league. I seen it on TikTok. That's how I seen it.
Yeah, that's why I saw it. That's why I saw it. And I also saw Boogie Cousins get thrown out. Huh?
Yeah, Michael.
What was it, Red?
Cousins out there too?
No, but Boogie Cousins was
talking about.
Noble gas station.
Who was that?
Coach.
Oh, that's Coach. Yeah. Boogie Cousins was down in was he down in Mexico or someplace, and acting a fool down there.
He took it, got the
argument. What he playing in?
No, he was playing. What was it, like for Venezuela team? I don't know. It was one of them international basketball teams. Damn. He got the argument with a fan. He got the argument with a fan, taking scratches, and took and made dude smell it. So they took and banned his ass for the rest of the year.
Man, I know what you're talking about. I think that was China or something. They showed it on TikTok.
That was south of the border.
Yeah, when he
it was south of the border. It was south of the border.
But they showed when he hit that fan in the face or in the mouth or something.
Yeah.
He took a scratch and ball.
All right, cousin. You ain't in America now. You gotta be careful with that.
Oh yeah. Hey, they fined him $4,000. Wow.
Shit. Convert that 4K on pesos. You be all right.
Yeah, but you got to look at your surroundings before you start acting a fool down through some of them places like that. Because you remember last year, where was it? Was it Brazil where the NFL went down there and they couldn't wear green or something? Green Bay couldn't wear green or something.
Yeah, it was somewhere in Mexico. It was the international game. It was Philly and who was the other team? Because it was another team. Both teams wore green.
It was Green Bay.
Was it Green Bay? It might have been Green Bay.
I think it was Green Bay. But that shade of green.
How would you sit there and do that and put them over there, and then both of these teams were green, and you drop them right there in gangland.
Boy. Oh, I saw something that you posted, Winston, about international expansion. Now, that they thinking about putting 4 teams over there, and I think the Players Union is sitting up there watching, just monitoring this, because I believe that next year they're going to try and launch something like that. Because see, I remember you remember NFL Europe that they had.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what was the problem with NFL Europe? Why they voted?
it would have to be too much money. Like there's no way that's going to work. You're going to lose money. Either they would only play other teams in Europe or something, because there's no way you're going to either fly the entire team week after week either out of there or another team to there. Like that's an astronomical amount of money to do that. Not to mention, and not to, yeah, that just don't seem like it'll work. Now, Mexico or Canada, yeah, I can see that working, because I mean they already do it with the NBA. But over the pond, yeah, nah, that's a lot of logistics you gotta work with. In my
I,
opinion, I don't see how that would work.
yeah,
Well, when
I need to hear more on that.
They had NFL Europe back in like the late '90s, early 2000s stuff. But like NFL Europe was its own separate entity owned by the NFL.
yeah, it was his own league, and
Right.
they had
That's
a
what I'm saying. It would have to be teams playing each other in Europe. You're not going to fly an American team and vice versa week after week to each other.
Well, they almost doing that now though.
yeah, they just about doing that now.
They didn't
But
have
you don't remember what
They're only doing only 2 games right now. 2 games are played overseas, if I'm not mistaken. It's
Oh,
only
it's
two.
more. It's
No, it's more than
it's about
two.
4. It's more than 2.
Okay,
It's
well,
more than two.
but it's not 18. It's not
but
17.
when that because I remember I seen Gilbert Arenas say on his podcast that's why the NBA got soft, because they were trying to make it softer for the international players to come into the NBA. Do you think it would affect football like that though?
No,
Yep.
I say no, because for the simple fact it is the NFL is already soft. Let's call a
Yeah, that's
spade a
true.
spade. That's
Yeah, that's
let's
true.
call that's a spade a spade. So you can't make it any more softer. For one, they got to think about the players' bodies. If they trying to send the team over there and then they have to come back in the states to play a game, that's a lot of jet lag. That's a lot of jet lag on a person's body.
That's what I'm saying. Not to mention money.
Yeah, and money.
when we had NFL Europe was like 8 or 10 teams, and they just played against each other. Like the actual
Right. That's what I said. It will have to be.
like
That's the only way it will
whole
work.
purpose of it was to set up another pipeline for the NFL outside of college football. That was the whole purpose of the NFL Europe.
Oh, because you know they out
They
there
won't generate money like that. So that's why we started having international NFL games.
True.
So we're still
That
trying
is
to
true.
expand into Europe. You know that. So we have an international game, and there every once in a while when you have a jump, it's a huge event. You know what I'm saying?
well then how would that affect,
Stop
because I
doing
was
it
on
over again.
TikTok, Winston, and the Japanese in Japan they creating football teams, and in China they creating football teams.
Japanese football been going on long for years.
Yeah.
See, I'm new to that. I don't know.
See, I didn't know Japan was doing football.
Yeah,
Yeah, they all over TikTok.
It's smaller leagues. It's a pool set up. It's like a free agency type of ordeal. You'll be amazed how they got it set up that they can go to Japan, Germany.
Like basketball.
Yeah, they got football teams over there.
Yeah, China.
China.
Oh man, see, I didn't know that.
It's some other countries too, but those are 3 that come to mind. That they have like smaller football leagues and everything like that. And people actually, I know a dude from my area. He been
Oh,
playing in
France
Japan.
too.
He been playing Japanese football for the last almost 10 years, and he's a
And
top
remember
receiver
France
over
too,
there.
because that's where Ashton Genty started playing in France.
Mhm.
Hmm.
T Terry, it's really not like kickball. They actually have rules. They got pads. They suit up, and they have fields that they play on. They have referees, the whole nine. It's like American football.
Now, okay. I wanna kind of explore something, explore a little bit deeper about the cost of going back and forth across the pond to play. Now the NFL, from what I'm seeing, the NFL is serious about creating something. Okay, how it's going to work, that remains to be seen. How it's going to work, that remains to be seen. But the Players Association is really serious, or they are looking at what the NFL is trying to do, and they think that the NFL is seriously considering doing something in 2027, 2028, as far as number one, going to an 18-game schedule, then expanding into Europe. And I think we're going to get, and these are just things that I have heard, we're going to get another bye week. So we're going to have 2 bye weeks in a season. Kind of like we did that 1 year. What year was it? It was 1 year that we had 2 bye weeks, and everybody was off on those 2 bye. Oh, I have to take a look, but I know we had 2 bye weeks that season. So, well, like I said, something's going to happen, or the owners are trying to make something happen, because these forays into Europe, these junkets into Japan, going down to Brazil, going down to Mexico City, things of that sort, those were feelers to see what type of interest that foreign countries have in the NFL. Because
it was in 93.
It was in 92?
93, the 2 battles.
93.
That was the time they experimented with an 18-week season.
Well, I'm all for playing 18 games. The more, hell yeah. I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be a lesser product if you start putting teams on, Now, unless it's their own league, like NFL Europe or something like that, like as long as it don't commingle with the normal NFL, I'm all for it. But commingling with the normal NFL, I just feel like it's going to create a lesser product.
All right, so Coach, let me ask you this. So, so you saying you good for them expanding, just don't pull talent away from the NFL, from
right?
The actual NFL to put over.
Not only that, like you then start getting players from other places. Like, not saying that they can't play, but it's already hard enough to get good talent in the regular NFL. Now you want to add international players who, we know here in the States, these kids been playing football. Majority of them, I know they're outliers, majority of them been playing football since they can walk. So, now you want to put it across the pond, and you get former rugby players and squash players, and what are we doing right now, man? Like, nah, leave it here. Every dollar, you don't have to reach for every dollar. Every dollar, all money ain't good money.
Coach, don't tell them NFL. Don't you even speak that around them NFL on. But look now. Correct me if I'm wrong, somebody. But didn't they stop NFL Europe with a lot of players from NFL teams from over here?
They probably did, but that's what I'm saying.
So, and I'm gonna remind you of something else too. When Carolina and Jacksonville came into the league, the other teams had to expose players for them to pick from. Now they did that one time, and they will never do it again because Carolina and Jacksonville ended up in championship games in their first 2 years, or were they both in their championship games the first year?
No, I think it was like the first two.
I don't think so. I think the only one that did that was Tennessee. But they
No.
technically wasn't.
Carolina went to the Super Bowl. It was somewhere within there, like their first four. Carolina was created in what, like 96? It was either 94 or 96. And they went.
Yeah, hold on. Let me look at it. Because see, I remember that. Because see, that day we had the Falcons, all
I thought
of
it
the
was
teams.
95.
Now they went to the NFC Championship with Tom Coughlin, because Tom Coughlin was their first coach.
You talking about
Yeah, they had Jake
No.
DeLong.
It was
DeLong
he went to Jacksonville later.
It was 2004.
Wait a minute. That was Tom Coughlin in Jacksonville. You're right.
No. Carolina went with Kerry Collins the first time, not Dale Holmes. It was Kerry Collins
to the Super Bowl. Yeah,
that was the year that they played Tom Brady.
No, John. It was the NFC Championship game that Carolina went with Kerry Collins. Kerry Collins went to the Super Bowl, but he was playing with the Giants.
I got him confused with Jake DeLong or whatever.
DeLong.
Yeah,
DeLong.
Jake DeLong.
Hey, the only man to throw a football, like this, 60 yards. I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life. Oh goodness! Hold on.
Hey,
it took them 11 years.
He made some plays.
Yeah, I knew. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure the only team that did that was the Titans. They went to the Super Bowl their first year. The
Carolina. Yeah, Carolina went to the conference their second year. They went to the conference championship their second year.
Too, right?
And let me see.
I think Mark
it was Tennessee. I'm telling you, it was Tennessee.
You talking about when they went from the Houston Oilers to Tennessee Titans?
Yeah. That first year, through the Hail Mary at the end, to win the game is I mean, not Hail Mary, that dumb like pass back, that backyard football play.
You talking about the Music City Miracle, the Music City Miracle, right?
I don't know if that's what it was called. They just kept throwing the ball back.
When McNabb.
Wait a minute.
Was on the sideline. When McNabb was on the sideline like this, coach.
No, listen to what I'm saying. They kept lateraling the ball backwards until till someone finally broke free and ran for a touchdown. That was the last play of the game.
What's Steve McNair on the sideline looking like this?
Come on, son. Okay, now, Coach, what are you saying now, Coach?
He said the Music City Miracle, John, when Steve McNair was on the sideline looking like probably looking like he did when he got caught.
That was now Coach, now I'm trying to figure out what now you said Tennessee was the only one to do what now?
Go to the Super Bowl in a inaugural season. In their first season. See, he's saying when they went from the Houston Oilers to the Tennessee Titans, he's counting that as their first season.
Okay, now I'm going to say that's a technicality because when they left Houston and kept the Oilers name when they went to Tennessee for 2 years. Now, their first year as the Tennessee Titans, yes, they did go to the Super Bowl, but they were already in Tennessee as the Tennessee Oilers because they played 2 years as the Tennessee Oilers.
Is that why the Houston Texans were trying to get them to made it where they were trying to get them where they can't wear them jerseys no more? Remember the other year when they wore them jerseys during that game and Houston said they went to the Roger Goodell about that, like, nah.
Yep, because that oil sign that represented huge. What oil fields in Tennessee? Anybody heard in the
Well,
oil?
hey, what jazz is in Utah?
They're right.
Because see that was
right.
the old New
That's
Orleans Jazz franchise that moved to Utah. You know, in basketball,
Yeah.
but you know,
And that
I
always
just
sounded funny too. Utah Jazz.
Yeah, that was the old New Orleans Jazz franchise, but they renamed. They put another team down there and named it the Pelicans. You know, but yeah,
They ought to say Utah Mountain or something. There ain't no jazz clubs in Utah. Ain't even no black folks in Utah.
Well, you got to be careful out there in
Except for
Utah.
the NBA players.
There's some strange things going on out there in Utah now. So.
Nah, because I think Houston
you got
was
NBA
ready.
players
I
and
think
you got
Houston was ready
college
to sue
athletes.
Tennessee
Take
about
away
that
college
one
athletes and the NBA players. What's that,
one,
King?
hey, Red, one Houston ready to sue Tennessee for that game that they wore that.
Yeah, they were finna do something. They really didn't want them to wear their jerseys. Tennessee, and I agree. What the hell does Tennessee need to be wearing throwback jerseys with the Houston Oilers?
Okay, now Red, and Red and King. Now there was a franchise called the Dallas Texans in the old I don't know whether it was NFL, but there was a Dallas Texans franchise.
I think that may have been an old AFL, John, and that's why what you about to say don't come into profits, because unless they was a member of once they converged the AFL and NFL, unless that same Dallas Texans team was still a member, Dallas don't have to pay Houston, or Houston don't have to pay Dallas nothing.
Oh no. And well, see, the thing is, the Oilers, I really don't see the fuss from Houston. Okay, the Texans. I really don't see the fuss from the Houston Texans because the franchise moved up there. Okay, the old Houston Oilers franchise moved up to Tennessee, played as the Tennessee Oilers for 2 years before they turned into the Titans. Okay, now I'm sitting here trying to remember why they did that. Okay, but just like the Rams, okay, it was the Los Angeles Rams out in Los Angeles, all the way back. They moved to St. Louis, keep the Rams name. Then they moved back to LA and keep the Rams name. The Baltimore Colts, okay, that started out in Baltimore. They moved to Indianapolis and became the Indianapolis Colts. Baltimore.
Well, if you find one Colt in Indiana, somebody give you $1 million.
Oh man, they got horses running all. Look, they got horses running all over Indiana, state of Indiana out there.
Colts.
And same thing with the Cleveland Browns. When Art Modell left Cleveland and went to Baltimore, the Baltimore Ravens took over the space. I'll just say the fan space that the Baltimore Colts left. So I'm trying to figure out, King. I'm trying to figure out what Houston fussing about, because it's been done so many times.
No, they got. I don't know, but I just remember when they wore them throwback jerseys during that game. The Houston owner, he was raising hell about that.
You talking about Cal McNair?
I'm talking about to the point, if I'm not mistaken, he was ready to sue them about that, like for real.
You see, I don't know why. Cause see, I still got my I got a Warren Moon jersey, and I made sure to get me one of them hats with the oil derrick on the top. Cause see, man, I'm telling you, I really used to like it because Warren Moon was down there quarterback, with the run and shoot. Glanville, and that's where Buddy Ryan and Kevin Kilbride got to fighting on the sideline down there. But
blowing blowing that playoff game, 35-3 lead.
Yeah, yep.
Because I was
Yeah.
reading somewhere. I didn't even know that the 4-2 defense came from the Grits Blitz defense.
But at 4-6,
4-6, yeah, it came from the Grits Blitz.
yeah.
Yep.
Ryan had Doug Plank from the Bears on his show. He was interviewing him, and Doug Plank told it. He told it. You know, he saw how the Falcons were doing that, and you know, at the time, the rest of the league could not stand Jerry Glanville. They could not stand Jerry Glanville. You know, the way that it was just all hats on the ball. And when he came back here, he did the exact same thing. It was an all-out blitz, all-out pressure all the time. Didn't give the quarterback no time.
You think that will
No
work
time.
nowadays, though?
Hell no, they'll fire your ass up and run the screen back and that shit. Too much speed on the field nowadays.
Yeah,
I mean, there's still pressure like that. 460 still work if you got the personnel, but the one pressure the way we did, nah.
no, and see, you'd have to have some doggone road graders up front because see, quarterbacks get rid of the ball too quick now.
Yeah, they ain't just sitting in the pocket. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Quarterbacks get rid of the ball too quick. You know, and one of the things that stops this is the rule change back in '78, where you can't mug the receivers until they catch the ball. Because back when the Grits Blitz, back in what was it, '77? Oh, the rules were, going across the middle back during that time, it was a death sentence. And plus the fact, man, you could lay receivers out like it wasn't nothing. That's where all the highlights
before they
came
even
from.
got the ball.
Yeah. Hey, that's where the highlights came from for the NFL. Anybody who grew up in the '70s and '80s or whatever, prior to the football games coming on, prior to the pre-game shows coming on and the post-game shows coming on and advertisement for the next week, all you saw was the hits. Crackle, bam, wham. And I mean, they would, man, ooh-wee. And you think the AFC North is bad now? Ooh, man, that AFC, man, them jokers were trying to kill each other up there. Pittsburgh and Cleveland, ooh-wee. Houston go up there and play against Pittsburgh. I remember one time Chuck Noll was about to jump on Jerry Glanville after the game because he said that his players were playing dirty. And I said, man, all y'all playing dirty. Good grief, man. Y'all trying to kill each other out there. But that's when football was football. And I see T. Terry, you never seen the 4-6?
The bad defense.
He said he'd never seen the 4-6.
T. Terry, how old are you?
You know what, though? I got a question for the panel. With the personnel that we got, because one piece of scheme that I did here we were supposed to incorporate in our scheme this year with that wide 9. Do you see that working for us?
You want to get it done?
Wide net. That's that. Wait a minute. I've heard it before, and I know Philadelphia runs it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Philadelphia, they did run it.
Yep.
But I was just wondering because I thought you needed a certain type of nose for that.
Not really. You just need somebody to plug stuff up the middle. Either you get it from the defensive tackle, or you get it from the middle linebacker. But wide nine is more about pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to get around the corner quick. It's the get pressure on the quarterback and stop on outside run. Force everything back inside to the rest of the defense.
So do you think we got the personnel for that, Winston?
Yeah. If you put Doyless on one side and you put Harrison on the other, put Root, and then what? Who the boy? The D tackle that put on weight this year? He had to like 3.
Oh, LaKale London.
Yeah. You put London in the middle. Yeah, you got enough side of it. You got more than enough side of it. And then
I
behind
don't
that,
know what Terry talking about. Talking about he was better than Walker. Terry, wake up, man. You dreaming. At what point were you better than Jalen Walker? What you talking about in college?
Terry might have been smacking shit. He might have smacking shit up.
you got to send us some video, Terry. You can't just throw a statement out there like that without no video to back it up.
Yeah, that's a tough crowd, man. You know, you just can't do.
I guess he just want us to just take his word for it. You want us to take your word for it, Terry? Okay.
You can't be just claiming stuff out here. Man.
Terry might have been out there skinning shit up.
He might have been. What school was you laying players out, Terry? I believe you got tell us the school at least. Yeah. So I can look up some of your stats. See how many sacks you had. I'm gonna put your name. What is it?
Man, that's like dude younger than my job, man.
Terry the Terror. That was your nickname.
The third. Man, we took it. We went to Highland Springs. Right where Amanda Baycott went.
You went well.
Highland Springs High School.
That was like the high school that's producing terror linebackers like Terry Clay.
No. I'm talking about dude at work. Man, we taking a look up his stats.
Oh, you say your coworker. Oh,
yeah, he said he was a beast at basketball and stuff. So, all right. Took a look up his damn stat. The man averaged less than 5 points and 5 rebounds. I'm like, oh, fuck out of here, man. Stop. I've been trying to go for a week straight.
See, this internet, this doggone internet, boy. I tell you sit up here and lie like that and think you gonna get away with it.
It's too easy to look up.
Yeah, I don't even know. Hey, Winston, why y'all reeled that man up to tell that lie like that?
Man, you can't tell him that. Cause then, look, we got a warehouse, right? We got a basketball and stuff in the warehouse. Yeah, man. He walked in on the first day. Yeah, man. See, y'all got the court out there, John. Y'all be hooping this up. Like, yeah, man. Now I bust everybody ass. This, that, and third. Oh, all right. You know, just let that run. Yeah, now you on hoop and shit, man. Well, all right, where you ball at? Where you ball at? Highland Springs, man. Okay. Yeah, all right. What you say your name was again?
Powder Springs. Y'all said Powder Springs or what? We had to say, hey, King, can you imagine some cloud in Atlanta? I thought I said, yeah, man, I balled, man. What school you went to? Man, I went to Powder Springs.
No, it's called Highland Springs.
No, I know you talking, but we got a Powder Springs in Georgia. And if some cloud came up talking about something, I went to Powder Springs. Well, I mean, look at it like you
Powder Springs wasn't even on the radar.
Know what I'm saying? Especially for basketball.
Hell no.
Yep. Powder Springs. Oh man. Cause man, I was thinking about something. There was some school that I went to, and they had all these trophies and stuff up in basketball outside of the gym, and then I go in the gym and they got AstroTurf. They had an AstroTurf gym. I said, "Oh hell no, I ain't playing." Every time you dribble the ball go poof, poof, poof. Right. Yeah, you had to, and man, trying to dribble on that stuff. You didn't have. If you drove full court, you didn't have strength enough to shoot the ball because you trying to push the ball down to get it back on the dribble. The floor was one big dead spot.
I'm trying to think. What was that school in Gwinnett that had all them good basketball players when I was in high school? I think it was Prairie View.
South Gwinnett too. That was Lou Williams went.
Yeah, they were. I think it was Prairie. Their colors orange and something, orange and white or something like Clemson. What was that? Parkview. Maybe it was Parkview.
That's what. Yeah, Parkview. They had good football too.
Yeah, Parkview, and Grayson or something like that. Both of them had good motherfucking teams, boy.
Yeah, man. Oh, did y'all see this stadium that they built up there in Beaufort, Georgia?
Nah, I ain't seen it
What they
yet.
talking about? The new hockey arena?
No. I'm talking about
that's in Forsyth.
high school football.
Oh,
man, they about that place look about as good as one of those Texas high school football stadiums look.
You know they said a lot of different states in the South are starting to format their high school stadiums after Texas stadiums.
Because they got the crowds.
Them stadiums are nice in Texas. I'm talking about high schools.
Because I thought that if I'm not mistaken, they got a couple of stadiums out there for high school that will seat 100,000 people.
Yeah,
they do.
Yeah. Woo! Man.
That's where that Friday Night Light started right there in Texas.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I said, man, 100,000 people for the doggone high school football. Good grief. Yeah, man. I'm telling you that.
Yeah, it's fun. They having some fun, fellas. They having some fun on Friday nights in Texas. I mean,
the whole town shut down.
Man,
the whole town shut down. Man.
If you can't get no action on their weekend when everybody crumple football, boy, you just lame.
Yeah, some football stadiums in Texas is worth $60-70 million. They have some schools have indoor, like how colleges in Atlanta, the Atlanta Falcons have indoor practice facilities and everything.
Yeah,
some high schools got that.
I believe they got that money. That JR
nah,
money.
Because they showed some high school from Texas. That whole campus was like college. Like they got Subway and Pizza Hut inside the school, and I'm like,
Texas own school.
I'm like, bro, that's definitely the money state. Cause boy, that high school looks just like a college campus.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like IMG set up that way. The ones that all the kids they have to give scholarship like colleges for you to go to that school.
To the high school.
James,
in Braden, Florida. Yeah.
If they colors blue and white.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that one too, boy. Hey, boy, you got damn near have a scholarship to go to that motherfucker.
Yeah, they have to give you a scholarship to come there. And and the way IMG is set up is basically to prepare you for college football. So they practice like a college team. They go to school like a college. The whole nine. It's a very wealthy school.
Yeah, and they only let like certain type of elite players in there. Some they did a whole documentary on that motherfucker.
Yeah, like the 5 stars, 4 stars that you see. They always come and get that.
King, I want to check that one out. What was the name of that documentary?
I think what was it on? It was on YouTube. That's how I knew their colors was blue and white.
Oh, YouTube. Yeah. Okay.
They got like a whole 2-hour documentary on them.
It's another college in
that's how I found it.
Over in Vegas.
I'll tell you how I found it, Red. Because
hey, can y'all hear me?
Remember when that guy
we hear you, Coach.
All right, okay, cool.
You talking about Bishop Gorman?
Yeah, we talking about y'all doggone high school out there, high school football programs out there in Texas.
Yeah, it's definitely it's a thing, but that whole shutting the city down, that don't happen, at least not here in Houston. Now in a smaller town, probably.
I was saying that's how I found out about IMG, because it was some black guy that created a fake high school or something like that.
Oh, I remember that dude.
Y'all remember
I
the
You
remember
talking
that
about
guy.
Sycamore?
You talking
You
about
talking about
that
Bishop
said,
Sycamore?
Yeah,
You
and
talking
they
about Bishop
played
yeah,
against.
Sycamore? Yeah,
Yeah,
that
and
Fake
they
High
was.
School. They play IMG on ESPN. They got blew by
Yeah,
about 50 points in the
right.
first
I remember
half.
that guy. Yeah. Bishop said,
yeah,
yeah, we
and
were talking,
then I went
we
and
had a
watched the
damn post
IM.
on his
That's how I
ass.
found that IMG documentary, and that bit was like 2 hours long. I was like, God damn, you gotta have a scholarship to go to this motherfucker.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta have a scholarship.
that's like in the DMV area. If you any good at basketball, you go on to Bishop McNamara, and you got to have a scholarship to go there.
It's a school out there in Baltimore too, and Maryland. You have to have a scholarship. They just like IMG. They play all the top schools. I think one year they didn't have a home game. They was traveling. I think it was like last year, 2 years ago. They didn't have a home game. They was
Is
traveling everywhere.
that where Carmelo went?
No, he went to Oak Hill.
Is that where
Yeah, he went
Carmelo
to
went?
Oak Hill.
Oak Hill,
Oh,
Oak
okay.
Hill is that spot up there.
Yeah, it's basically set up. That's what
That's in Virginia, ain't it?
Yeah, Northern Virginia. Oak Hill in Northern Virginia.
that what Khalid
Oh, I
Williams
thought
came from.
over there in your neighborhood.
He came from that same division up there in the Northeast. It was around
Who?
Washington. Caleb Williams, the quarterback for the Bears. He from the
Oh,
Northeast.
man, I wish he'd keep his mouth shut, because I'm getting tired of hearing the silly shit coming out of his mouth.
He trying
I
to
don't
be.
even want to tell you the latest thing he said. I'll let y'all look that up for himself. I don't want
Nah, what do you
to feel
say,
like
Red?
You talking about the junk in elementary school?
I'm talking about the thing he said about not having about some his girlfriends or no
Yeah,
girls.
yeah. In elementary school.
What he said?
Oh, that way I thought he was in high school when he did this.
Nah, he said he was in 5th grade.
I don't care what grade he is. He need to shut up, man. 'Cause this shit sounding weirder and weirder. They need to shut up.
That was crazy, man.
What'd he say? I didn't catch it.
When first he was painted,
So,
hey, he
He
tell
was
us something
paid.
like, man, girls come up to me. I don't even talk to them. I don't look at them. I don't even think about them, man. I ain't talking to no girls. I don't even want to hear about no girl. He just said, for a minute, I thought he was going to come out the closet for a minute, the way he was talking.
he said,
I was scared. I was scared to keep reading. I didn't even want to keep reading because I was scared where we were going to go with this.
he took in,
But
said the
anyway,
girl was
just,
asking him to
hey,
chill and shit.
Caleb.
Said they were asking him to chill and shit. He was like, nah, I gotta go train. I wasn't thinking about no girls and stuff. Hey, bro, like, you in 5th grade. Like, stop it. Stop it.
All that cap.
Yeah, like, you doing too
Real,
much.
man.
Like, even if that was true, that was some shit you could have kept to yourself. Ain't nobody give a damn about that shit. You already running around with fingernail files on your head. You come out and say
I
some
ain't
shit
even
like
give a
this.
damn. He talking about anything.
But wasn't that good then?
I'm glad Michael Penix a normal guy. Oh,
I'm gonna be honest though. They might fuck around. Chicago might fuck around and be something this year.
Oh yeah,
I
they
think,
will.
yeah, they got a good coach. They got a good coach.
They address
That
all
dude
these.
from Detroit.
That's the biggest thing. They got a coach. They took and rebuilt that offensive line. He got talent. He
Yep.
finally got talent out of. They got the defense together. Chicago.
Yep. That
Chicago.
right there. Still had that defense. See,
Huh?
that the Bears having offense is like the Baltimore Ravens having offense, because you know they're gonna have defense all, or just like Tampa Bay having offense, because certain teams they gonna always keep a good defense. The Bears, the Bucks, the Steelers, the Ravens, they gonna always keep a good defense.
You know
But
that's
you get them
really
some
been the
offense.
Bears. You know that's really been the Bears' Achilles heel for like last 2 or 3 years. Their offense. It ain't really been their defense. Cause think about
Last
everybody they
20
had.
years, goddamn. Yeah, they got the right offensive coach, Ben Johnson. I mean, he gonna make a difference in Chicago. As long as Caleb keep his mouth shut, so folks won't have nothing to clown him with during the week. He
I
lucky.
ain't starting
He lucky he made this statement. he lucky he made this statement in the offseason because they said they're doing the week before getting ready for a game. Boy, that's all we would have heard, Winston, is this fifth grade shit.
I
And then
ain't stunning on no team. I got confidence in our team. I think as long as our DC dial it up correctly, I feel like, man, I feel like this year could be something special.
It will be, coach. It will be. Long as
Yeah, he
dumbass don't
can't
get in
he
the way.
can't afford for it not to be. I think
Uh,
his son halfway cut his time short.
See, that's what I'm talking about, King. He can't afford no fucker. His side of the ball got to be on point this year. And the offense, well, hell, I never thought the offense was our strength anyway. So if you add a defense, if we just give us a solid defense to what we already had on offense, we right where we want to be. Finally, it took what 5 years after Matt Ryan left, but we finally got a team back that I can be proud of.
I don't know. We still
I ain't
gotta.
went to season
I
like this
still
is.
want to. I still want to see us averaging 32 a game or close to it. At least 28. That's 17 to 21.
Damn,
That ain't gonna cut it. Not in today's NFL. This is what we averaged last year. I think it
damn,
was
32.
I
That's
think
damn short.
a couple teams averaged 32 last year. That's really the point now in today's NFL. Got to be close to 30.
We averaged 33. Our historic offense in 16 averaged 33. If we averaging
Right. That's what
32
I'm
points a
saying.
game, if we averaging 32 points a game with this team, I can promise you. Oh, we doing some good things this year. I can promise you that. If we averaging 32 points a game.
Today's NFL, that's generally what it takes. Either you got a out of this world defense, or you're about 30 something points a game, or close to it. 28 to 32 seems to be the magic number.
I like Penis. I'm putting him up on a high pedestal. So you shoot 20, 30 a game, I'll be happy.
Lord Jesus.
I got to, man. I gotta have some faith in my quarterback. All these trash
You can
quarterbacks we
have
don't have.
faith, bruh. You can have faith. You can have faith.
I know what you feeling. I know. Trust me, I understand your mindset, but I've gone into too many seasons with these trash quarterbacks. Now I feel like I got a good one, and I'm gonna ride with him until he show me he ain't that guy, and I don't think he gonna show me anytime soon. I mean, everybody ain't wrong now. I ain't heard nobody come out and piss poo this boy. Nobody, everybody that count. All the pundits, all the coaches, all the NFL scouts that's out there watching. Everybody has said this guy is ready.
Nah, cause you heard what our ex quarterback said. Kurt
Even
Benkert.
he
He
said,
said, yeah, he said, with this being the air, he said, don't be this is what he said. Don't be surprised if the Falcons switch to an air raid type of offense with Penix.
What? I
yeah,
certainly
because he
hope
likes to
so.
down the field.
I certainly hope so.
Who said that?
You know our
I,
ex quarterback Kurt Benkert, because
Oh, okay,
he been
sure.
doing the film breakdown on Penix, and he said I could see us. What he said, he could see us using the pass to start the run or something like that. Then he was like, "Don't be surprised." He said that's why he said from him being in the NFL, he said usually when coaches pick up a lot of wide receivers like we did, they plan on turning it to an air raid offense. He said that's probably why Kyle Pitts won't fit.
Hey, you music to my ears right here, baby. I love passing. And don't forget about the dude we got from San Jose State. I don't know why ain't nobody talking about him. I hope everybody ain't forgetting him.
Hey, T. Terry, I don't know what has happened, but I can't see your comments anymore. They just completely gone. It must be a glitch in StreamYard. Because Winston was looking for your comments, and I started looking for them myself. That's why I hadn't been saying anything. Hey, boy, I tell you. And they just gave me a survey to see how well they were doing. I'm gonna tell them y'all ain't doing worth shit. Then up here got my doggone people where I can't access them.
Is StreamYard's YouTube streaming service or something? Are they the only ones that you can stream through or something?
No, they have other ones. Got a Stream East and something else. No, Stream East is a streaming service, but it's a platform that you can broadcast over, and YouTube. It used to be, well, I think you still can go to Facebook with it, because matter of fact you can, because Uncle Steve he's doing that, because Facebook had banned StreamYard from broadcasting over it. They've relaxed it so that it can, but there are other services. All you got to do is go on the web and look them up, and they'll tell you exactly who to talk to, tell you exactly where to go to do it. Because I'm expecting Coach and James, they're getting ready to start their show sometime later, sometime in the near future, and we'll see what they choose and how they work out. Because see, I've got to see how I can do this, where I can have my partner there come on here and don't be dependent on me all the time. Because see, man, all kind of old crazy stuff has happened the past couple of weeks where I couldn't get on. It was just like they had a blitzkrieg trying to fire everybody at my old job. So I had to run, go out there and try to help some folks, get them out of trouble, and try to keep hands out from around necks. See, when you get to talking to folk and they ain't talking right, your hands start out like this, and next thing you know, it done clawed up. Yeah. But man, I don't know what's going on with this thing. I'm definitely gonna have to find out what's going on. And shoot, it might be operator error, it might be me. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have to shut it down here because I do have something I've got to do in the morning. And I really appreciate you guys, everyone in the comments and everybody on the panel. Appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out with us again tonight. And we are definitely going to try to have a show next week and the week after that and the week following. Because I'm shifting my workload to a certain extent so that I'll be able to be free on Wednesday nights and do this. Keep your eyes on this running back that we just got today. I don't know who. I don't know too much about him, but they said the Falcons picked up a running back today. Did you see that, Winston?
Yeah, we picked up the boy from what was it, the Brahma? UFL. One of the boys from the UFL. It was from the Brahma. Nothing.
Oh, the Brahmas. Yeah, that's right. He was from the Brahmas. Yeah. What was it? What city is that? Somewhere. It's somewhere in Texas. It's referring to a cow. It's somewhere in Texas.
Winston said, "Don't get him to tell no lies."
Let's see.
They cut Jason McClellan when they picked him up. They cut Jason McClellan as well.
Oh, okay.
Jace had to do something outside of not being able to stay healthy. But that's an actual draft pick that you just got. You just drafted for. You literally just drafted. So it doesn't. It don't. There's something more behind the scenes than him just not being able to stay healthy. Either he might not be picking up the offense.
Did you really think he was that good though? I don't know. Maybe I just didn't see it.
I wasn't all for it when they first drafted though. But I mean, I understood why. I understood why they drafted, but it didn't make sense to draft. I don't know. To be honest, like instead of Jason, you know what? That man Bucky Irving still around. And Jake, I guess. Or he had went too far before him.
My bad, y'all. I got knocked off by mistake. Damn. So
All
we
right,
cut
well-
Jason Taylor?
Yeah, because earlier.
Earlier today,
Get drink.
He was Richard. He was a good downhill runner, but he just couldn't stay healthy. And I agree with Winston. He probably just didn't pick up the offense the way he should have picked up the offense. They gave him a year. It didn't work out. They had to let him go.
Okay. Because I was like, he looked sort of small.
He was actually a bigger back at Bama. It's just that injuries plagued him. Injuries plagued him for after the last 3 years because he was a starter at Bama under Nick Saban.
Okay.
Under Nick Saban, and it just
He was
plagued.
He was splitting curve with somebody. I can't remember who the other back was.
Carlos
Alabama.
Washington. Oh, you talking about Alabama?
Yeah, man.
It was him and damn, who it was? It was him because we always kept a 2-back set. It was him. Oh, and I started running back this year. It was him. Dang, but what my boy? I'm so damn tired. I forgot his name.
Don't worry. Whoever.
Hey, why you think on that real quick? Hey, John, what did you say about getting the channel up and running? My bad, I stepped away, but I heard that before I left.
Oh, I was just saying that.
y'all got
I was just saying that you guys were going to, because I was talking to King Richie. He had asked me a question about whether StreamYard was the only way that you could, stream, or was StreamYard an affiliate with YouTube or whatever. And I just said that you guys were going to be, getting y'all channel running soon. And I didn't know what service you were going to choose, because I know you have trouble with StreamYard as far as getting a connection.
Yeah, only when I'm in the car. But yeah, it'll be StreamYard. But the only problem with StreamYard and YouTube is, in order to have a panel like you have, we have to have at least, I believe it's at least 50 followers, or else you can only have, I think it's like 2 to 3 people on. So you just got to get your follower count up. But yeah, I believe it's 50. It may be, it's somewhere right now.
Yeah. Well,
but my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt. I just heard that stepped away.
Nah, because they told me I need 50 subscribers just to go live.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't. No, you can go live, but you can't have a panel unless you have 50 subscribers.
Oh, okay.
And that's on YouTube or StreamYard?
That was on YouTube.
That's YouTube. That's YouTube in conjunction with StreamYard.
Nah, YouTube told me I had to have. Because I tried to go live on YouTube the other day. They told me I need 50 subscribers
before you can start going live.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that. I got another channel. I go live all the time, and I ain't got 50 followers. But StreamYard, you gotta have 50 followers to have a panel. I do know that, because that's why I wasn't able to do it before.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
So,
like I said,
folks, you gotta follow us. Give us a follow because we gonna be up and running here soon.
all right, I got it on auto follow. Just give me a give me a destination.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I got it on auto follow. But like I said, I've got something I got to do in the morning, so I'm going. We're going to have to say hasta la vista. And before we do, want to go around the room. Well, Coach, tell them again. Tell them again, Coach.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the coach's corner will be starting up here soon. Come preseason. Um, uh,
Coach, you muted.
yeah.
Oh,
We'll be up and running here soon. So come check us out, me and James, with the 1-2 punch combo, giving you all everything Falcons defense. No hole, at least on my part, it will be no holes barred. If they deserve the smoke, I'm gonna give it to them. So if you want to hear real honest critique of your Falcons, then come holler at us.
all right, James. Since you're gonna be his partner.
Well, you got me a little blush over here, even though I was about half asleep. But it's gonna be no holds barred with me as well. Um, when it comes to the Falcons defense and everything like that. Uh, on some subjects, on some subjects, I may bring a different perspective to it. Overall, as and be very detailed in knowledge when it comes to certain things or certain aspects or certain techniques that they should be doing and everything like that. But if, like Coach saying, if they ain't up to par, I agree with them. I may crash out as well.
All right, King Richie. Glad you could make it to the panel tonight. You about to do something, boss? Are you doing something, or what's up? You
Yeah,
dancing
that's why I
around.
would ask you about StreamYard and these different things. Because every time I try to go live, it say, "How about doing a short and get 50 subscribers first when you try to do it through YouTube?"
Oh, okay,
That's what
okay,
YouTube. That's what YouTube tell me every time I try to go live. It say, how about you do some shorts first and get 50 subscribers?" But I
okay.
haven't tried it with StreamYard. That's why I'll ask you them questions.
Right. I will double check and take a look at all of my terms and conditions, and I'll send
No,
you a.
you could absolutely do it on StreamYard with no subscribers. You just won't be able to have a panel. But yeah, you can go live with StreamYard with zero.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to look it up because I wasn't quite sure. Shoot, we've been doing it a while, and old man memory fade about how he got the way he got. I don't know. Matter of fact, somebody tell me what my name is. At any rate, all right. Well, King Richard, we'll be looking forward, man. As soon as you get a channel handle, let us know.
Okay.
I got a subscription finger already ready.
All
Bam.
right. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look into that this weekend then when I'm
Okay.
off.
Yes, sir. Red. What you doing this
Right, big
weekend,
dog.
Red?
Well, it'll probably be episode 382 of the Red and Real Sports Show. Well, everybody's welcome to join us Saturday mornings, 11 a.m. Come on, come all, my page, YouTube. Other than that, John, I guess I'll be checking out the Braves the rest of the week. Seeing this NBA Finals wrap up probably tomorrow. Unless Indy got enough guts in the force of Game 7. And you know me, man. Chilling back, waiting on my boy John. Give me that other liquor bottle he owed me.
Oh, damn.
I'm just messing with you, man.
No, man.
Whenever
Oh,
you're ready,
man.
man.
Red, I supposed. Doggone it. I'm gonna
Take
hit
your
you up.
time, man. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
be able to do that this weekend. If
All right, call me up.
Winston don't hit me over the head first.
Anyway, thank you, John. Thank you,
Go.
Winston, for having me. It was good chopping it up with you, John, Winston, King, Coach, James, and everybody else in the chat. Terry, make sure you check out my show on Saturday morning, big dog. We love to hear your comments. Anyway, thanks everybody. Peace.
Yes, sir. Hey, Winston.
Thank you everybody for coming in, kicking with us tonight with our late start time thing. But catch us again next weekend, next Wednesday, and every Wednesday, 10 p.m. Start off with Falcon football. Ain't no telling what conversation gonna go, but you all gonna enjoy the ride. Thank everybody for coming through the comment. Everybody that was on the panel. Antonio for falling asleep on us. James, King, Richard, Fred, and yeah, thank y'all, man. Thank y'all. We couldn't do this without y'all. Much appreciated. But make sure y'all hit the like button on the way out too.
I'm out.
Tell a friend.
I did that. Did that first thing, big dog. I'm hollering at y'all.
Yep.
All right,
y'all.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we really appreciate everyone tuning in the comments as well as being on the panel. King Rich, appreciate you coming through. Red, Tonyo for a minute till, yeah, like Winston said, he started cutting wood. James and Coach and Millie Mills in the comments. Keely, who else? Hey, what was Buddy name who I couldn't bring back up, Winston?
T. Terry.
Yeah, T. Terry. I don't know what happened, T. Terry, but thank you for your commentary and the comments that you brought in, and I hope we dealt with your questions and answered your questions. Ron was in here. Who else? I'm scrolling through just to make sure. T-Dub, Uncle Steve. We really appreciate you guys coming through, hanging out with us, and hopefully we entertain you. But there is more to come, better to come, and we're constantly striving to make this a destination for anyone Wednesday nights. Those people working at the Waffle House, those people on the road, they got the radio or television on, cut it off. Cut on YouTube and StreamYard and check us out. We'll keep you awake. Yeah, we'll do that. All right. Well, thank you guys once again.